Audio's on?
Heyo, audio's on. We should be able to see it on the Streamlabs now.
More of this.
You want some more headphones? You need some more snare in your headphones?
Yeah.
There's a lot of tuna fish talk going on.
Yeah, tuna and water only.
This is what
Tuna
you
no
did.
crush.
You proud of yourself?
Oil can go fuck itself.
Did you turn it up?
Yeah.
We're on 2.
Your channel too?
Yeah,
you want more?
Yeah,
He's splitting it now.
I'm splitting here.
Do you think it makes it half as loud?
I don't think so.
It makes it have less loud.
Is that better? Am
What do
I
you
not
think?
turning you up?
Me?
Is your volume getting louder or is somebody else's
Mine
volume
is.
getting louder?
Mine's getting really loud.
Oh, okay.
Am I 2? What's the number on the back?
It's deafening?
It's deafening.
All right.
You're deafening.
You're deafening.
The numbers fell off, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a little loud over here, but not bad.
All right. So is your volume going down now?
This could be one of those funny.
No? What about now?
Nope.
What about now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah,
the one.
that is.
All right. So you're 4.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Mark, you're not good?
I'm fucking deafening.
It's too loud?
No, it's fine.
You motherfucker.
It's fine. It's fine. Is yours loud?
No, mine's.
So this is what happened the last time you forgot to press record. Press record.
It's appropriate. I don't think my mic's really working.
It's working
I
fine.
can hear you fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
fuck.
In my headphones.
Yeah, it's working fine.
Fuck, I think it's the headphones. Whatever.
Do you need more snare on your headphones?
I don't want to fucking blow the guy next to me
Turn
out.
his headphones up.
Paul Walker.
Tom and TJ. TJ, is TJ short for Tom Jones or anything?
Tim James.
Yeah. Timothy James.
Timothy James, not Tom.
Not Tom. No, that's my dad.
That'd be cool if you both were named Tom.
I thought it'd stand for Tucker Jarlson.
Tom.
Tucker Jarlson.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's my uncle. Yeah.
Oh,
My
man.
family is a TJ or derivative.
Is everybody ready to rock and roll?
Oh, I'm ready.
I think so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fuck
Yeah,
it. We'll
so-
do it live.
Why do you keep
Yeah.
turning mine up and down?
Everybody.
See, he doesn't know what he's grabbing.
I'm just turning knobs.
just
man.
twisting knobs.
He just
Yeah.
loves
Twisting.
knobs.
So the biggest thing, but the biggest thing is you want to stay uncomfortably close. TJ, you can manipulate easier than Tom can.
And you can take that right out of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to grab that.
I feel like Tom knows how to manipulate when he needs to. He can move that thing around and get it done.
I mean, I'll just take it into my own hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use both hands if you
Yeah.
want.
I mean, you could actually take it out of there if you want.
If you're a righty, you can use your left hand. It'll feel different.
Dylan's resting
You know,
that fucker
get-
like
get
a
it
pregnant
done.
lady with a plate of
Yeah,
food.
nice stranger.
break-
Exactly.
all that-
Do a
the stra-
stranger.
right, the
Sit on
stranger.
it. Sit on
Yeah.
your hand for a while if you
Dylan,
want. Get
don't
the
break
pins
the
and needles.
microphone base. Don't break the base of that microphone.
We should hit the music at some point.
All right. I'll stop fucking around. What? Oh,
Don't worry about what we're doing.
okay.
Technical difficulties.
Don't worry about what we're doing.
Is this fine for you, Mark? Were you trying to compare and contrast?
That's what I'm doing, man.
What did you find?
Are you trying to make
What
him
does
deaf?
this do?
That's probably a volume button on that cord right there.
Let me tell you, I've worked this button already. All right?
Do you have it plugged in all the way?
Well, I just realized there's power. There's like a switch, so it sounds a lot better.
Oh, okay, good.
Things sounded a little weird. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine.
You
We're
good
doing
now?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you tried listening?
Okay. Now, great. The asshole's here. Awesome.
Hearing aids. Yes.
All right.
I don't listen. You know I
You
don't
ready
listen.
to you ready to switch the scene to make the logo go away in a minute?
Yeah. How do I do that?
Ones I left behind, a simple map to occupy my mind. This one goes out to the one I love. What the fuck is up?
For the next 2 hours, you're held captive. Hello, I'm John Stairs. You're listening to Topics Under the Stairs. As always, I'm joined by Ryan and Mark.
Hello there.
Hello. We're here. I'm here.
I got worried for a second.
Mark forgot where he was.
I was in the middle of a burp.
Mark's got a whole thing
You
going
missed
on right
one
now.
week and you forget what you're doing.
No, I know what I'm doing. I told you I was in the middle of a burp.
Yeah.
So you might recognize one guest here. We have one of our favorite guests of all time. I won't say one of, I'll say our favorite guest of all time. We have Dylan Smith with us.
What's up?
We've talked extensively about the band that Dylan sings in, Held Captive. And tonight, I said, Dylan, why don't you bring the boys in? Let's make it happen.
Turns out the internet was getting really sick of me telling you every story about how I broke my dick.
Yeah. Listen, we've covered dick breaking.
Making us eat weird food.
We've eaten every variation
I
of
gotta-
canned clams that exist.
I don't think anyone gets tired of the story of you breaking your dick.
I certainly do.
It makes
I'm sure you do,
I
but
have post-traumatic broken dick disorder.
well, all right.
I saw the aftermath. It was.
Oh, really?
In person?
I actually showed him my dick.
That's
Do
cool.
you got a picture of this broken thing?
It looked like the Michelin Man if he was purple. Like, it was like a grimace and the Michelin.
I'll tell you what
Man.
tire I'm never buying again. Clearly can't hold
It
up.
is Pirelli from now on. Yeah.
It was. It was like the boot-shaped McNugget.
Oh, no. No.
It's awful. Well,
It's
besides
like the worm from Tremors, you know?
Dylan, we've got Tom and TJ with us. Say hello, boys. Wave to the camera.
Oh, hello, boys.
Sup?
Yep, we've got Tom and TJ. 3 of 5, right?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, the other guys have families, so
They have lives and families and stuff.
Was-
And-
They're less dedicated to the band, you know.
Oh.
Like I keep telling them, like, you know,
they're
tell your,
out.
tell your, you know, year-old child to get a job, finish school,
Figure it
get
out.
out there in the world. Yeah, just figure it out.
Their
Like
own family already.
Yeah.
Like,
survival of the fittest.
And I mean, let's be honest. We attempted to fit a band of 5 in here last week. It was not easy.
And Mark wasn't here.
They made me stay home.
Yeah, we told Mark just not to come.
Yeah. Nobody wants you here, Mark.
Do not come.
Listen, I'll stay home, but I'm definitely coming.
Yeah. I don't know, Rick. Fucking be dumb.
Do not
No,
come.
you're not run flat, Dylan?
Yeah, I got that motherfucker on deck.
Yeah, you know,
come.
I'm really excited about Dune 2. Dune 2 women at the same time.
Was
I'm going to give you the whole load today.
You just got that
Is
popcorn
Thumbs-
bucket?
is Thumbs Forward trying to like
no,
play
no.
on words there?
I don't know.
That's not
I
great.
think he forgot to spell deliverer.
Deliverer.
Turns out that this whole episode is sponsored by Semenax for thicker, longer shooting ropes.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to come.
All right, Em, it's time to turn this off. You need to go somewhere else
What
now.
board are we on?
I have a whole board of presidential cum references. You didn't know that?
The most important type.
Yeah.
back to 1948.
Yeah.
All of them.
Here at Eisenhower.
Mark, check me one of those BCs. You got a minute. Could you do that for me? I'm not prepared at all, clearly, to start this episode. This episode is brought to you by Blue Comet. As you can see, it's displayed at the end of the table. And not just because, it's because this week on Sunday, you should come to Widowmaker and see Held Captive play,
Yes.
along with our friends in Cooked Alive, Grasp, and Hate Still Burns.
Yeah, it's I gotta thank you a ton, John. For those at home who don't know, John was instrumental in getting this show moved to Widowmaker. So it's gonna be a ton of fun. Tickets are on sale online. No fees.
Yeah, there's no fees.
It's just $10.
There's no fees. Money actually goes to the bands, which is sick. If bands are selling shit there, they don't take a cut at the door or anything like that. It's like it's a super legit venue, and they're there for the music. Everybody that's there fucking plays in bands and stuff. So it's really rad what they're doing.
It's really exciting because I've been joking about how I wanted to play Widowmaker for like a year now.
Yeah.
And now it's finally happening, and they probably will not like it when I come back.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a
My
lot of
boss
fun.
said he wanted to come to this show, and I was like, please don't. He's like, I got like 15 people that want to come. And I was like, please don't.
You gotta bring
Do
her.
not come.
Yeah,
Send
literally,
14
no.
and you stay home. Yeah.
I don't like the way you sell tickets, pal.
Yeah, you know,
What's he gonna do? Fire you right after the
First
show?
hardcore show.
No, I mean, like,
hardcore show.
What's he
I went
gonna
to
do?
was you
Fire
guys.
you
He's not
because
my
your
boss
band is so
anymore.
fucking sick?
It's not my boss
Like,
anymore. I don't want him to get hit.
Oh no.
oh no! But the thing with that
Oh,
venue
you-
is
you
like
can
it's
stay
not
protected.
It's
I
not
did.
like
I didn't get hit.
this isn't like one of those VFW halls where people are standing up against the wall. Like it's a big place with spaces. This place is where people
Alright,
can
I'll tell him
go.
to
Yeah,
come.
we haven't been there yet.
Oh, you haven't been to the brain? Yeah. So
Oh no shit.
it's they just actually redid the whole tap room. If you haven't been, definitely check it out. It's in Braintree, like right across from South Shore Plaza off the highway. Wood Road, 220 Wood Road is the address. But they built a lounge area that they use during the tap room hours with couches and shit, and then they have a stage there. Every show they have Shane that we had on the show here, Dreg's Liquid Light show. It's a sick show. It's it's wild. I mean, the shit this dude does is unbelievable. He's got like projectors like you had in like an elementary school classroom with clear turntables and fucking food coloring, and puts like weed leaves on it and stuff. It's pretty wild.
He's gonna be there.
Macaroni art.
Yeah, he's doing his thing there. Is that more enticing for you?
Maybe.
Yeah, nothing screams hardcore like a light show.
Yeah, Liquid Light show.
Seriously, we're like 6 degrees away from being the Boston hardcore Pink Floyd.
Can't wait to
You'll be in the
selling-
planetarium soon. Yeah.
Selling balloons outside in the parking lot of our straight edge hardcore show.
The dark side of Mass Ave.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Which side could that be?
it's gonna be a great time. But you
The
should.
corner by the hospital.
It's all
Let's be
bad.
real.
It's
Yeah.
all bad.
It's a good sized space, but you should definitely go on the website, grab your ticket in advance. There's no fees, so it doesn't hurt to buy it early. It'll just save time at the door. It just prints right in, and we highly recommend you grab tickets. So please do that. And if you don't want to drink craft beer, that's fine. They have every variation of Liquid Death imaginable. They've got non-alcoholic beer. They've got water, all sorts of things.
The water is actually
There are options.
fantastic options.
Yeah, it's great options.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, good options. So definitely check
Was that
it
you're
out.
selling the water?
Yeah, it's good option
That's-
water.
Good option.
Yeah, many
Yeah.
flavors of water.
Jesus
that,
fucking Christ.
range
It's
from
the finest
cans to
refreshing.
bottles.
Listen, Matt Souza can't wait for Sunday.
Straight from the Charles.
He's ready.
Oh, he's so ready. My hardcore grandfather.
Dude, who was in the chat last week just calling Matt old?
Probably Ernie.
It wasn't Ernie. No,
It
it
wasn't
was
Ernie?
like
I saw that, but I knew
it was a name that no one recognized, and
They
I'm
just
like,
kept saying like, "Oh my god,
Like,
you look
wow.
so good for 50."
yeah.
It was fucking brutal.
And Matt's like, that must be one of your listeners. I'm like, I've literally never seen that name before you guys came on. I have no idea who that is.
You remember the name? No, no one remembers.
It's
I'd
Phil
have to look
something, I
back,
think.
Yeah.
Ernie has come to every Held Captive show in the exact same outfit,
work.
and it's funny because it's just
Red
like,
camo?
It's the red camo every time.
Yeah, that's what he
And-
wore to Wasp Mother too.
And my parents, they were like, "Oh, I was looking at pictures of
Oh,
your
I met
show."
Ernie.
Oh, it was James.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they also said "Livid Serene," which
I was
is
just-
like
I
a
was just
very
gonna go
obscure
back.
reference
that
that
is a very
nobody would
James
know.
reference.
Yeah, that was my band from when I was 14. So you guys were like 7.
Nice, classic. Yeah, last
You
week,
even get free water in the bathroom at Widowmaker. Great place. That's right. FBC 152. Thank you.
last week's episode was actually really awesome because it was like sponsored by the Taunton Green. Like everything had to do with the Taunton Green.
We did talk a lot about the Taunton Green on that episode.
So much
You
Taunton
did?
Green talk.
Yeah,
Near like the lighting of the green ceremony or whatever.
we talked about
150 years or whatever.
we did talk about the Dying for It CD release show that was at what is now the Mexican restaurant there.
Yeah, what was that place
All
called?
About when Russ moved All About.
When Russ moved the shows to the
Yeah.
Mexican
That
restaurant.
place is awesome.
Where El Mariachi's
Yeah, it's El Mariachi's now,
Mariachi's
but it
now.
used to be like an internet cafe for like a short time.
Lived though, right? Wasn't that like a year?
That was only when All About was still in the original location, and there was a tenant that lived upstairs that kept complaining about the noise. So he was renting that restaurant that was vacant for shows for like a year,
Come get moshed pond pussy.
and that was the year that Hellfest got canceled. So 100 Demons, Donnybrook, like Death Before Dishonor, and Colin of Arabia played our CD release show, which was fucking sick.
It's
that's
crazy to
wild.
go back
Yeah.
and think the shows that were going on then.
Yeah.
I was spoiled as a 15, 16-year-old. I had no idea, like, because there's nothing going on now.
There is,
there.
but
Not there.
yeah, not in Taunton. Yeah. But no, there is. It is cool. Like, I really love that that Instagram page, Safe in a Crowd.
Yeah.
I love how like they'll post, okay, tonight, just tonight, there's 7 shows going on. Like, go to one. Like, there's stuff happening everywhere. Like, if you can drive 45 minutes in any direction, there's something, which is pretty sick. Also, in the Widowmaker bathrooms, you should definitely take a selfie with all the stickers.
No, you shouldn't. Definitely, you must.
You must. It's
You
a
must.
requirement.
It's not
It's
an
a
option.
rule.
It's not an
Yeah,
option.
it's basically a
Should be
rule.
a sticker.
Yeah,
Must.
we took.
There is one.
The
There is
three
a
of us
sticker that
took
says
one,
that.
I know.
And we
took
walked
one.
out, and everyone's like, "What the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?" I'm like,
There's-
yeah, you filthy
You wish
fucking
you knew.
minds. You
Yeah,
wish
that's
you
right.
knew.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, there's literally a sticker that we put up that says patrons must take selfie in the mirror before returning to
Yeah,
sit
my
in
wife
sleds.
brought
Yeah.
a French bulldog in and took a selfie.
Yep, it's true.
It was just him. Somehow she figured out how to do it seamlessly.
People keep trying to steal this Sanguisuga bog sticker though, which is very annoying.
The what?
Yeah, people keep trying to steal it. The sticker that says employees must pronounce Sanguisuga bog before returning to work. But
I saw the
I would
name of
never
that
go
band
back
and
to
I
work.
had
Yeah.
so much trouble trying to figure out how to pronounce it. I could not find it pronounced anywhere on the internet for like a year.
yeah, it's a weird one.
They literally like have like an entire like catalog of memes of people DMing them, just be like, "How do you say the name?"
Oh, yeah.
and they just spell it back out to them like like no hyphens, nothing. Like they just say the band name back to them. And they're like, "Great."
I was blown away by that post they made the other day about all the people at the show that had the tattoo of the logo. Like, that's fucking wild.
I saw a girl that has like like a tramp stamp of it.
Yeah, they posted that the other day, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yep.
Insane.
Well, before I go too far down the rabbit hole, because we're already 15 minutes in,
Nice.
you get a voice memo over there?
did.
All right.
I was making sure the volume was up.
Right now, what you should do is you should go to revivalmotoring.com. This episode's brought to you by Revival Motoring. We're here because of Revival Motoring. And you should go to revivalmotoring.com and check out information on all the shows. Us here at Topics Under the Stairs, the Revival Motoring Show, our friends at Losers Fast. You can check out all the archived episodes of Talking Motorcycles. Check out the web store. You can buy some merch. If you want to support a little more than just listening and checking stuff out, you can check out Bucks for the Boys. If you want the shortcut, it's revivalmotoring.com/B for B. Bucks for the Boys is our value for value donation method. You hop on there, donate a couple bucks a month, skip a coffee, every 30 days, and give us those $2. You do it once, and it'll automatically come out once a month. And it helps us keep the lights on here at the studio. When I manhandle this microphone and manipulate it too hard, we'll buy new ones. Because I just broke one like 2 weeks ago, and Josh had to buy a
I
new
love how
one.
he says we.
Yeah.
We'll buy new ones.
I mean, most importantly, it's like you're supporting people that you love to view every week. So, for example, John calls you, "Oh no, I killed a hooker, and I need you to help me dispose of the body.
Whose car are we taking?
We got a guy for that.
But we need gas to dispose of the body." But
Hookers don't dispose
John's on
themselves.
empty.
Yeah.
But Bucks for the Boys could save him and help him dispose of the body.
Almost a full tank of gas.
Yeah.
Bag of
You
lies.
gotta go.
You're gonna go
you gotta
deep in the woods.
gotta go
Yeah.
deep.
If you want to go down a different angle, sometimes the light bulbs go out and we gotta get a new light bulb.
That's not as exciting.
Let's circle back to
No.
John and his dead hookers. Yeah.
I still think Elon Musk put a dead hooker in the back of the Tesla that he launched into space.
100%.
There is no
Oh, there's
doubt
something
about
in
it.
there.
There
Yeah.
is like somewhere in beta reticuli.
Was that the hooker's name?
It could
He
be.
was like, "How do I get rid of this evidence?" Oh, I know. Shoot it into space.
I got this beta in my trunk.
I'm watching this show right now on Apple TV called The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston.
You're not done with that yet?
No, it's 3 seasons. I don't watch TV every day.
Oh, it's like 48 minutes for me. I watch every episode.
No, we watched when we do watch it, we watch a couple a night. But I just got to an episode where they're totally have a character that's supposed to be Elon Musk, but it's John Hamm playing it, and his name's like Paul instead of Elon because that's a fucking weird name. But yeah, so John Hamm plays the Elon Musk in that show, and he has a spaceship. So it's pretty cool. I recommend watching it.
Oh, that's right, because they're gonna take Mel Gibson's Jesus and Jennifer Aniston to outer space.
Yes, precisely.
Jennifer Aniston will end up in the trunk of a car in outer space.
If she hasn't already.
Has anyone seen her lately? No.
Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah.
No.
Not around, no.
No.
I'm worried for her. She's
I
probably in the
drove
trunk.
by her place the other day. And
Didn't see her there anyway.
Call
Yeah.
the police.
we left the front
wellness
door
check?
open. It's
She's in her fucking bunker. That sits below the kitchen.
But yeah, so if you don't donate the bucks for the boys and you don't have money, that's fine. What you can do is when you listen to this episode, just like click the little share thing and post it on your stories that you're listening to Topics Under the Stairs and tag us.
Listen or watch it.
And we'll share it. If you want to send us a message, if you have an idea for a guest we should have, if you have a topic or a hot take that you want to send in that you want us to talk about, just send it in. Help us produce the show. Tell your friends. If you're on a long drive with your family to a weekend getaway in New Hampshire, make them listen to an episode. You know, just fucking lock them in the car and play the whole thing top to bottom. Or bottom to top, whatever you want to do.
On their device.
On their device and your device. So we got
All
for
at
2
the same
streams.
time.
Yeah,
Don't-
play them all.
donate money so that John can build a revival motoring spaceship, and we can truly have the first live podcast from space. Topics Under the Stars.
That is a
I gotta be
brilliant
honest.
idea.
I don't think I'm built for space.
That might be the best plug.
I don't think. Is
I
anyone
won't
here
even-
built for space?
I like where your head's at.
I literally, Cassie has a gift certificate to go on a hot air balloon, and I will not go on it. So I'm not going to
That
space.
feels really sketchy.
Yeah, it's super sketchy. Like, why do you want to be in a balloon with
How
fire
long
under
until
it?
that gift
It seems like a
certificate
terrible
doesn't
idea.
exist anymore?
Hot air balloons?
No.
I feel like that was like a good thing to do in
No,
like
the gift certificate.
1700s.
Yeah, like
when-
we saw what happened to that fucking blimp.
The
It's the same
Hindenburg?
concept.
Is it the same?
I think so.
It's pretty close. I mean, it's a balloon with fire on
Yeah,
it.
it's a balloon with fire.
Yeah.
It's
just
the same
hot
thing as a
air.
blimp.
Look at you, you savage. You just fucking pulled it right out like it's a carrot out of the fucking ground.
It's really firm. It's
Yeah.
it's tough.
I fucking.
Give it a squeeze.
That was pretty good. That's a compliment.
One time I was at a job, and they had given me like a work review, and it was like really hot, but I was wearing like a jacket, and I like just ripped the review to shreds by trying to pull it through the sleeve as I was taking my jacket off, and I've never looked more stupid in front of a new boss in my entire life.
That's awesome.
I didn't.
Where were you
do
working?
This.
This was Zoomies.
Fair. Before I get too lost here,
Oh, boy.
Mark, you have some callbacks?
I don't really have any callbacks. I have one message.
You want to play the message and then we'll get the callbacks?
Sure.
Okay. Or do you want to do the
I will
callbacks
say
first?
this. I will say this. You know what we need to have on the show is a vending machine guy,
A vending machine.
Yeah.
guy. Okay.
which comes back to our voice message.
Okay.
And if he's waiting too long, you might just miss out.
Hey, great show there, bud. Way to go. Knock it out. Love that guy. Definitely have that chef guy back on. It was good. I'm an episode behind, by the way, so don't judge me. Stop judging me. I was just thinking, I don't think you guys should just have like a general contractor on. You should go for like residential general
Settle down,
contractor
Josh.
and then like a commercial general contractor. I know your boy in Maine, he's a project manager, but I don't know if that's the same. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. You can never have a vending guy either. No one from food services with vending. That's my spot when I can get out there. Okay, love you. Bye.
Well, get on a goddamn plane already.
Yeah, get over here. What are you
Seriously.
waiting for?
I have a question for him. Anyway,
That's our boy Thumbs
Yeah, go
Forward in
ahead.
California. What's
your
the question?
Love it.
I want to know, why does he pack the toys in a claw machine so tight?
That's a great question. Why
Wait.
do you do that?
I don't think
Is
he
that
even
the type of
does
vending he
those.
deals with? I don't think it is.
Vending guy?
No, I think he's like food. and
Paul, what kind of vending do you do? Do you pack like the candy bars in the machine, the chippies, or do you do the soda pops? What do you do?
I feel like
Or are you
he-
keeping kids from realizing their dream and packing those fucking stuffed animals so tight they can't grab them?
Yeah, are you using like a fucking pavement compactor to stuff those?
Has he
Claw
ever had
machines?
to rescue a kid out of
Fucking,
the claw machine?
oh, we saw the pictures
Right?
we talked about.
Yeah.
Garbage. All garbage. Fuck that shit.
What about the contraceptives in the bathroom? You know.
Yeah, he could be that. Yeah. The
I think that's
condom
more of
machine
a
guy.
Cintas deal. They deal with like the first aid and whatnot.
What are your
I saw a Narcan
no
machine today. on
no
the-
Really?
no
Food
food
only.
only.
Food only. he
God, his
said.
typing skills are
Food
fucking phenomenal.
only.
It was like Narcan and diapers and like,
No
I'm not even
amusement.
joking.
Narcan.
No amusement.
Nothing
Paul,
fun.
Paul does not want to have fun at work.
No
No
fun.
fun.
No
for you.
amusement.
Understood.
He's straight business.
Straight business.
Very serious over here.
Profit margins too low on amusement.
What's your favorite type of vending machine?
Us in general, or you asking
just
him?
like in general. Like what's like you get all giddy when you see this type of vending
Oh,
machine.
the
like,
sticker, the sticker one where you put the 4 quarters in. I guess it's not technically a vending machine, but the tattoos.
that
are
counts.
stickers.
If you got to put quarters in and fucking hammer a fucking handle, that's a vending machine.
It just feels good to punch it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I guess I don't really have one.
I love the ones that came with the little plastic ball, and inside was just a little toy that you lose.
Yes.
it's either like the sticky.
45
That's fucking
seconds.
garbage.
you'd
Just
have
the
it.
no way
plastic
that's
thing.
true.
I like the
can
like
put your
facial
weed in.
care ones, and it's just like
Facial care?
get Sarah V.
Where the fuck
the
are
middle
you
of the mall.
going? Where are you
Does a
going?
door open and you stick your face in? Like what's happening?
No, like you just get like it's like you could just go to like a Walgreens, but
And
like
just buy it off a
instead
shelf. Right.
it just like drops you some like
Hold on.
face cleanser like face wash.
Are you seeing this at like a strip club or
Like, yeah, this is what I
Where
mean.
is this?
I've
No,
seen a lot
they're-
of vending machines. Clearly, I haven't been in the areas you've been in. But where the fuck are you finding facial care?
In the mall.
What do you mean the mall? Those are kiosks.
have
Those aren't
makeup-
machines.
Yeah, who?
The
oh,
people,
no, they're-
the
they're-
people you're talking to are humans.
They have,
They're not robots.
They have vending machines.
It's like an on the go.
What
like,
mall
like
have
a
you been to
squirt.
in the last fucking 10 years that
That's
has
what I'm
it?
saying.
Every one of them.
Shut the fuck
They're
up.
all closed.
Come
down.
on.
What are you talking
He's
Well, you
doing
did
the
work at
Debbie Gibson
Zuby's.
Mall tour with the band. Come on now.
But also they have the same ones that are like Best Buy style. Like you can go get like some Beats headphones from a vending machine.
You
I'm dead serious.
No, I know that's real, but that's not skincare.
Also, to bring this one around,
Yeah, please.
it would not be effective in a strip club because no face wash is going to get all that glitter off of you.
Or the shame.
Oh no, you need a power washer.
if-
You need to
if
go to the fucking
anything-
power washer after that.
If anything, it would be perfect to have a facial care
Yeah.
vending machine like just outside of a Five Guys because that's like the only place that I walk into and I feel greasy immediately.
How aggressively are you eating that food?
So aggressively.
Like, seriously, that you need a bath after.
I am.
That you think you need
No,
a
I'm
fucking
just saying it's-
skincare
You know the
vending
hamburger goes
machine.
in your mouth, not
It's-
just on your face first.
No, it's
right?
just the general atmosphere.
Lathers
Like
up
it's
with the
just like the
grease.
grease is just in the air.
It is because they got all the peanuts in there too. And everyone's cracking the peanuts. They're throwing the shells everywhere. It's gross.
Yeah.
At Five Guys?
It's an absolute.
You never got
yeah.
free peanuts?
I don't think I've eaten inside of Five Guys. I've had it like to go. Someone else picked it up, so I have no. I didn't know.
So it's like
Is
was
it like
Texas Roadhouse?
the,
Whatever.
the Roadhouse peanuts everywhere?
Peanuts everywhere.
Yeah,
You
everywhere.
definitely don't want to go allergic there.
I just
You're
crawled
in
on my
rough
table
shape,
so I
yeah.
don't slip on a fucking nut.
Always slipping on the
mystery
nuts.
nut.
Do people still eat at the Texas Roadhouse?
Somebody aliens eat there. I don't know. What do you mean? Do
I feel
people
like Walmart people probably
like?
eat
How
there.
is there one open still? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah, the one in Dartmouth is suspiciously close.
Yeah,
to
there's
a
one in
Walmart.
Brockton.
Yeah, that one's thriving.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm a big fan.
It's like going to. It's like going to get a good hearty Italian food at Olive Garden. Like, why you go to Texas Roadhouse? Like,
Hey.
that's not the way to go.
When you're at Topics Under the Stairs, your family.
I bring 4 or 5 breadsticks home with me every time.
Oh, I'll eat the fuck out of the breadsticks.
Mark loves live bait
So-
vending machines.
I don't.
Who
I don't
was
know
it
why.
that ordered the
I don't know
breadsticks
why
for
he
here?
said that.
Does he?
I've never used a
John.
live bait vending machine, and there's no live bait vending machines. They're all fucking frozen.
Oh
Garbage.
no, I've actually,
Jared-
I've
Jared's
actually
riling him up.
seen-
So that actually
I've
makes sense.
seen
You go
live
like
bait vending
by
machines.
a good fishing spot. You leave a like vending machine out there for live.
Yeah, I
bait.
get it.
That's a good idea.
Hull Bait just fucking purchased like a $14,000 frozen vending machine
You just have to keep up with it all.
thing, and he's like, like the guy said, like he's like, oh, you're welcome. By the way, it's 14 grand. Like you're fucking like the prices are gonna be super cheap. Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna make your money. Get the fuck out of here.
To be fair, Tim, Capitol Grill's fucking kitchen is disgusting. So
I mean, really, any kitchen
Inside?
is disgusting.
Yeah,
I mean, I
kitchen.
feel like I feel like any
Oh, I
kitchen.
know for a fact.
I know you know.
any commercial
I-
kitchen is
I
disgusting.
mean, they're very high end. It's very.
I've been behind them all. Some of the nicest hotels you think are giving you good food, I would rather eat. At
So
Taco
I have
Bell.
a friend. Me and Kat have a friend that's in pest control, And if he posts,
We should get that guy in here.
that's a great idea, actually.
I have a neighbor buddy that is in it, and I'm working on it, but it hasn't landed yet. So
So
Yeah, that happened.
if he posts something, a place
Oh,
he's
we can do
eating,
that.
you know it's like a clean place.
Oh yeah,
That's how you
if
know.
He's
Like,
eating
oh,
out,
yeah.
yeah.
I could just picture
That's the standard.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife had to point that out to me because I was like, she's like, oh, we're gonna go here because
you actually met him.
so and so posted about this place and he loves eating there. I'm like, oh great. I'm like, what does that matter? Like, what's his value there? He's like, well, he's a pest control, and I'm like, oh shit. I didn't even fucking think about that. So now I'm like, now I'm scared of a lot of places.
Yeah, Halloween. I think
just
he was.
based on maybes. Like I have no evidence of anything, but now, ice machines.
Ice machines.
Oh, ice machines. Ugh.
Like, what do you mean?
Tim,
Whoa!
You're fucking killing me, buddy.
No.
I know.
Nobody
they
ever
are.
cleans the ice machine ever.
How do you clean an ice machine?
You have to empty the whole thing out.
There's
Yeah.
no good way. to
Clean
do
it, like whatever. People never do that.
I gotta say, I have a little fucking igloo ice machine, and honestly,
What-
cleaning
like-
it's a fucking bitch.
Where at your house?
Yeah, my house. It's
Yeah.
like you know,
couple
it's like
of
the
places
size
I
of
was
my
at.
fucking ancient
No,
laptop.
I'm talking about at a hotel with a giant ice machine.
No, I didn't even. I haven't thought about
I
that
had to
stuff.
do the
See,
fountain soda
this
one.
place is ruining me.
Yeah, they would.
I love ice.
They would hire somebody to do it. It'd be like an all
Big
affair.
ice guy.
It would take like 3 or 4 hours. Some
To
guy would
clean
come,
out?
empty
Yeah.
the ice
Yeah, you
machine
gotta thaw it out.
It's all moldy on the inside.
Tim
No.
Connors,
It's
HVAC,
a
refrigeration is roomy.
mess.
Ice machines are absolutely
That's
disgusting.
what I'm talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
so gross.
You know, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna take the risk on it.
See, for me, there's almost no situation where I'm like, I really want ice. I don't know.
What?
I don't drink
So-
mixed drinks often.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true. Like the only time I ever get ice at a hotel is to put my beer cans in.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried
Every
about
quarter.
actually
Every
drinking the
quarter.
ice.
You know, my favorite thing about the ice fishing trip was Marty and Chris's beer holes. That was so brilliant. They made the little beer holes and they
always
fit
forget
like
to do
5
that.
millers in them.
Yeah. You assholes are fucking giving me shit. I'm taking the fucking ice off the fucking drilled holes and throwing it in the cooler. And like, what are you worried about? What are you worried about? Your fucking beer's getting
I didn't
warm?
say shit about it.
You did.
I did not.
It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Don't-
Oh, we didn't get
don't-
this perspective last week.
don't
We only
pull
got
me.
Tom's- we only got
I'm
John's
gonna
side.
pull
pull
you.
me in with those fucking animals that were with us.
Are you saying pull or pool?
Pool.
Pool?
Don't put me with those fucking animals
You're
that
the
were
one
with
who
us.
said it the first time.
I did not say it.
It's okay. You
No.
don't remember. Intoxicated fuck.
Yeah. All right.
right.
All right.
That's like my hack for a hotel room too. Is like taking the sink and filling it with ice.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
putting on.
That's
your
a
beer.
hack.
Oh my God! Have you ever
the
seen
whole
the guy?
tub.
Have you
Riddle
seen the
with the
guy
tub,
that has
yeah.
the? He has a. I don't know if it's Instagram or TikTok.
Oh, where he's
He cooks.
cooking? Yeah,
He cooks in the sink.
No, I seen this.
Yeah.
he did it on an airplane.
Yeah.
I saw that. He did the shrimp on the airplane.
Fucking vile.
Yeah.
Wait,
Awful.
He takes raw
fucking
beef.
No, just no.
He takes raw beef.
The whole plane
fills.
smells like
He
fish.
fills the fucking bathroom sink with hot water, and he takes what's it called? An induction heater with like a probe,
Yeah.
and he puts it in the sink, plugged with toilet paper.
Stop.
Boils the water,
I've-
cooks the beef.
I feel like
Right, where do you want to go? You want to
Yeah.
go? Let's go anywhere but here.
He did
Fucking
shrimp.
hell.
He did
Anywhere
shrimp in
but
an
here.
airplane bathroom.
Yeah, shrimp in an airplane
Yeah.
bathroom.
Fuck
And then
that.
he takes it out of the sink and he puts it on the bathroom counter and minces it up and puts he made like table side guac on the bathroom
Hey,
counter.
can I ask you
You
how
should
long
have been
was
court-martialed when he got off that plane. I'm not joking. That's
I mean,
no, he should have gone to one of those detainment centers.
yes.
You know what the sad part about
him out of
this
the
is? It's
country.
impressive.
It is.
That's
It's
the
redneck
fucking
ingenuity,
process.
but
That's the
nope.
problem. It's not impressive.
If I set the bed sheets on fire and cooked a hamburger, would that be impressive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's not the same thing.
I was laying in bed one night and Cass like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just this guy that cooks stuff in hotels." She's like, "What?" For like 45 minutes,
Here
I'm
we go.
laying
See
in
how
bed,
long this? 45 minutes. He
laying
watched
in
this
bed,
massacre.
watching this guy cook.
45 minutes isn't long enough to cook anything.
Yes, it is.
It is when you have an induction heater.
Of course it is.
When you're cooking in a gallon of water with an electric induction heater, it is.
Always fill the bath. All right, so
all right.
Tim Connors is like, it doesn't make sense. So if he goes to a hotel, he's using the ices regardless?
No, because I said
Ice machines,
you
yeah.
talking about filling the sink to put the beers in with
Yeah.
ice.
Oh.
I said we filled the bathtub once.
Yeah.
Not going
Yeah.
in your cup.
Yeah, like
Oh, not going in your cup.
You
right,
fill
of
the
course.
bathtub
All
with
right,
ice, you
all
put
right.
all the
Yeah,
beers.
I
You put all the
can't-
beers
Yeah.
in there.
See, that's
yeah,
another.
Now
I
the
can't
thing,
think
like
that.
Yeah.
when you see people making mixed drinks in there, pawing the ice out of the cooler
I
to
need
make.
to-
Oh,
I need to assume my ice is good. I
I
can't
live-
think otherwise.
Live with my family, and we don't use our hands to take the ice out of the machine. We use a scoop. With
Yeah.
the four of us. Like,
Well, yeah, because
no,
because
I
you're
don't
not a
need to
fucking
dirty
animal.
Hands in my fucking
Yeah.
ice.
Because you're not an animal.
How do you feel about someone taking the cup?
That's fine.
Disgusting.
As long as they haven't drank out of
Hang
it.
on. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can't-
double
yeah.
dipping a chip.
Yeah,
Like
if
crack
it's a
cup.
new cup.
Yeah,
It has to be a new cup,
one-
yeah.
You got one
No
time to do that.
cross-contamination.
Right, because
Yeah.
if it's not a new cup, you got to drip the liquid into
No,
the
I
ice
know,
to
I know.
start with,
Yeah.
and then you got the contamination.
The true answer is it depends on how many drinks I've already had.
That's true because I don't give a shit after if I've had if I'm on like a rum and coke night and I've had 4 rum and cokes and I see Mark fire his 4 rum and coke deep cup into the ice bucket.
I don't
I'm not
do
gonna.
that.
But if I was a few drinks deep, I wouldn't say shit.
yeah,
At that
I wouldn't
point-
even think twice
At
about
that point, Mark
And
could
by
pick
the way,
pick
let's
the
be
ice
clear
up with
about his
mouth and
accusations on
spit
me.
it into his drink.
I always have my own ice.
it. He does always have.
It's
another
never
ice.
communal ice. I mean, I
Well,
don't give a fuck
I
who
make
uses
it.
it.
I make it communal ice because
Yeah.
because I don't want to carry a cooler because I'm like Mark's gonna have a cooler. I don't have their cooler. I just bring a fucking warm 4-pack wherever I go because I know Mark's gonna have a cooler full of ice next to me.
I
You
hate
lazy
I can't-
son of a bitch.
I can't stand.
And here we are
people-
buying pink coolers in Walmart,
just-
day in NASCAR.
He's got look at it. That thing's been thawing out for fucking 20 minutes. How long are we deep in here?
First of all,
34.
I got a cold one in a little bit.
that
Yeah.
is just nature.
No, stop.
Nature is healing.
Stop.
Do you have some fucking news?
I don't-
Because I don't.
I don't feel
Yeah,
cold.
I got.
Oh, I have news.
You
got
do?
one?
I
All right,
do.
I got one.
Oh, I got one
This
news.
is the day in history. What are we doing, John?
Mark the Ice Diva. Oh, Jared. Jared's just pushing the buttons.
He's right. I am an ice diva. There's no doubt about it. Anytime someone says, "What can I bring?" I'm like, "Bring ice."
This isn't news.
This fucking clown.
Washington Bridge is coming down 4 years.
Fucker.
Fuck
4
me.
years.
Fuck me. Fuck everyone in Rhode Island. The Newport Bridge is under
I gotta
construction.
hear-
They're taking the
It
fucking
is, it
thing
really?
down. Well, yeah, they're taking all the tolls down, so that's down to 1 lane.
They
And
haven't done that yet.
no, they're still
God,
working on it.
this
For some
state
reason, they're still
is
working on that.
fucking so
oh,
far
Mark,
behind.
wait. The Mount Hope Bridge going to Bristol, down to 1 lane now because they're working on that one too. So everybody in Rhode Island go fuck themselves.
4 years.
All right.
4 fucking years.
Here's my. Is that your news?
I'm
Or
gonna
your
have
rage?
to. I'm gonna have to use you
Is
to
that-
float me across the river every
Is that
day,
your
so
news or just your
that was-
general rage?
That's my rage and news for the day.
Oh, that was it.
That was yeah.
That's his raging news.
It's
Yeah.
fucking raging news.
Came
All
out
right.
like 3 fucking hours ago. They did their federal investigation because the other one wasn't good enough.
All right. A rare two-faced calf last month at Louisiana farm is flourishing despite the odds.
Hold on, I'm taking my mask off for this. What is that?
Two-faced calf.
But I feel like
Two-faced
there's-
calf was
they're not
born.
as rare as you think because you see them more often than not. Like
Where the fuck are you going? You see
they have
calves
2
with
noses.
two-faced-
I'm not going anywhere.
Well,
but
I
it's
mean,
not the
what are
first
they at
time
your
I've seen
house? You raising them?
it. No.
Did they name it Double Cheeseburger?
Oh,
So
Jesus Christ!
I really enjoyed that more than I should have. So
You always see that, but I feel like they're fake half the time.
It was in Europe, so they called it Royale with cheese.
A rare calf with 2 faces, 4 eyes, 2 noses, 2 mouths, 2 ears continued to flourish Thursday, 8 days after its birth at a Southwest Louisiana farm.
Wait. Read that back again. Like, what are the features?
The features are: it's a rare calf born with 2 faces, 4 eyes, 2 noses, 2 mouths, and 2 ears.
And 16 slices of bacon. Yeah.
No, that's a pig. You're getting confused.
No, you put the bacon on the double cheeseburger.
Right.
Now, how the fuck? Here's what I want to know. I'm looking at the same article. How is someone gonna write this article
It's very easy.
and there's not a picture of this fucking thing in this
I
article?
looked it up. It exists.
Yeah, but
And
how?
by the way, it's not like you said. It's not that it's uncommon,
My
but
point is,
Yeah, it's not
if
common,
you
but
had
you
a
s- you
news
see it
website,
here and there.
this
if
is the
you
first
had-
time I've seen it.
if
I
you
know
had
that.
a news
John, I
website,
said the same thing. I
would
said, how's
you ever release this story without a photo?
I said the same thing. I'm like, how
That's
is it
the
no
news.
photo?
The news is how the fuck could alternative press
Yeah.
release this story? AP News, a big organization.
Stupid motherfuckers.
it's-
Let's be real. They
Because-
can't afford cameras anymore.
Not
It's
even a Google.
because-
They're really getting the words out.
They will hire anybody. This person probably graduated from the University of Phoenix online
I'm a phoenix.
in 2021.
I'm a-
in 2021.
Mark's been
Full
rising
Sail
from the ashes
University.
for years.
Yeah.
They work for AP, Associated Press during the day, but like at night they are
Uber drivers.
No, it's like OnlyFans.
BuzzFeed laid a lot of people off.
Yeah,
so
like
they had to go
even
somewhere.
ABC News has the story, and there's an ad for TikTok, but not a picture of this fucking cow.
Well, you can look it up. It exists.
The calf's not for sale. It's not for sale.
No, I
I'm
didn't
sure
say,
it has its own
John, I
TikTok,
didn't say look
I'm
up
sure
for an
it has-
auction.
Yeah, it's got all the socials.
No one's buying it. No one's gonna be like, let me buy that.
No, it's not like you could
Are you shitting me? I would buy that.
Well, I'd want
You
it
would pay
skull.
money. You would pay money.
You're telling
I
me
would for the skull.
Look
I
at
wouldn't want
this.
it alive.
Look at this collective thing.
You
So
would not
I've seen
buy
that.
that.
That one.
That's only got 3 eyes.
I want the
technically.
skull after.
well, no, we can't see the other
we
side. We can't. Yeah, this is a. That's a whole. That is a. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's like the
Mounted
whole.
on your wall.
What's the twins there that
Oh, the
Siamese
girls,
twins?
the conjoined twins?
I don't think it's Siamese. Not Siamese.
No, they're not. They're
Conjoined.
conjoined.
You're right.
Yeah, they've got
Conjoined.
2 heads, and they function completely. Well,
Yeah.
their brains are
Oh, I
separate.
thought you were talking
No.
about the Smashing Pumpkins record.
No.
Siamese
no,
dream.
No,
Yeah, good.
But no, those girls are like in their 20s now. They're like,
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. A lot of questions.
It'd be really cool to have that skull, though.
It would be sick skull.
That would
Yeah.
be a good.
No one would
Or
ever
like
believe,
that
no one would
mounted-
ever believe it was real,
Like
though. They would
that
think you
mounted
made that
taxidermy.
Are
That'd be
you
awesome.
serious?
Yeah.
There's no way they would
have
think
to-
you'd made that.
No,
Or like
he's
a wet
right.
specimen of
If
that.
you had that
On-
mounted in your
I
house,
bet you that thing. Let's say that those fuckers are dead, right? And it's rotted out clean.
Sure.
There's gonna be no line of like connection. It's gonna be all one. So it's gonna be clear. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I understand that, but no one's going to look at that at first and think that's real. They're going to think you had it like 3D printed or something at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna need like a little
Certificate of authenticity.
Hey,
Yes,
Like you get on the
found
Home
in South
Shopping
Dakota.
Network when you buy the rare jewelry plates or whatever the fuck they sell.
Jared's got his kid talking shit to me.
Oh boy, aren't his kids like 12?
It doesn't matter. It's okay. I mean, I
the
talk
best
shit. I talk shit to them constantly.
12-year-olds.
They've been hearing the F word
Oh,
since they were
12-year-olds
fucking
have
3
no
months
filter.
old. Or the day they were born, I go in. I'm like, look at this fucking thing. Give me that. Let me hold it.
Why are you so squishy and
Yeah.
wrinkly?
I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. You bruise easy.
Give me this. You bruises. I only dropped you twice. What the fuck's the problem?
Fucking kids talking shit to me. Unbelievable.
I actually got a little piece of news myself.
What do you
All right,
have?
Dylan,
What do you
let's hear
have?
it.
Did you guys hear about the guy, the whistleblower for Boeing?
Yeah, he accidentally died.
accidentally.
Accidentally, it's
Accidentally
weird how that
committed
happens.
suicide.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear this.
Right after he testified that Boeing is
Yeah, he
fucking
offed
around.
himself in his truck in the face.
They were
Yeah,
using
3 times in the back of the head.
they were using Dawn dish soap.
Wait,
as
which is
lubricant.
real? Is that real?
No,
You're
no.
the-
I don't know what. I'm just fucking around. But
I'm pretty sure he actually was like he got shot.
Why is
while
he-
he was in his truck? He got shot in the head.
Ooh.
they're saying
I think
suicide.
that's what happened.
Because all the doors flying off the things. He was
Yeah.
basically like he was a quality engineer at
Yeah.
the
Well, he was.
Boeing plant, and he was like, yeah, they've been fucking around since
John
like,
Oliver just did
2008.
like a
No
did his last,
shit.
like one of his last shows, and it was all about that. And the fucking people from Boeing were like,
This is
they asked people at Boeing, "Would you fly on this?" It was the 737 Ultra.
The Max.
The Max.
The
737
Max is the problem.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Would you fly on that?" And like 9 out of 10 people said, "Absolutely not."
no one
And
knows.
they
it.
built it.
Do you know when you're booking flights? Like what plane? Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
model?
you can
you're
look.
flying?
You know what it is.
You can
See, I've
you
never
can look
booked a
that
flight.
up.
My wife does it all. I have
Yeah,
no
you
idea.
can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Enjoy
I made
the
one
next
mistake
time.
once. I'll give you the abridged version. I was flying for work. I had to go to way upstate New York. The hell was the name of the lake? Saranac Lake, New York. It's basically
Oh,
Canada.
it's where they make the seltzer. Is it seltzer or the Canada Dry? They make some kind of soda up there.
All right.
It's way the fuck up there. But the point
Ginger
is,
beer.
I booked this flight through JetBlue. I get to the airport and they're like, I go to the JetBlue counter. They're like, oh, actually, this flight is operated by Cape Air, and I'm like, ugh.
I could have just taken it from Nantucket. Why'd I come all the way up
So
here?
I go over to the other desk, and they're like, all right, great, yeah, just come on over here. It's Terminal 3. We're gonna walk you down to the tarmac, and I'm like, oh, they said escort, and I'm like, that's weird. Well, that's because there's no terminal, because you literally are walking downstairs outside, and then you step on a scale. And
yeah.
they
Oh, they do it the
decide
weight thing.
where they're going to put you on the
Yeah.
plane based on your weight. And
They
then
don't
say,
ask you because you're gonna lie. They want to see
yeah,
the
they
real
see,
number.
and then they put you on the plane what they want, and then they say, "Oh, we're just gonna take your bag and put it in the cargo." And I'm like, "Oh no, this is my carry-on." Like, "Oh yeah, no, we're talking about the carry-on." They put it in the frunk in front of the
Yeah.
pilot.
That's the plane where the guy doesn't have to go on the mic to say anything. He just turns around, moves the curtain, and goes, "Hey, we're at
Oh, there was no
150 feet."
There was no curtain. There was 4 of us on the plane.
Oh, That's fucking
and we were sitting in a line.
That's all
yeah.
no good.
Gone from
That is my nightmare.
Yeah, it was the worst.
I'm gonna need a taxi because there's
Yeah.
no fucking way I'm getting this.
Let's take a Cessna.
It was the worst. And then I landed at this airport. It's literally. Have you seen like those display sheds at Lowe's and Home Depot in the parking lot? That was the airport. Yeah. I get there.
It's the airport, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, no,
What's
I
his
get-
name?
I-
Just sitting on a fucking lifeguard
I get
chair.
there. They push my carry-on down like a roller, like a metal ball bearing roller,
yeah.
instead of a conveyor belt, like a manual
I'm
rolling
surprised
table.
it was that.
And they pushed my bag down it through it thing. There's one guy with a TSA. It's like he had like a T-shirt on that just said TSA written on it in Sharpie. And I call an Uber.
But underneath it said totally sexy asshole.
Yeah, I call an Uber. 57 minutes later, this dude shows up in like a Camry, and he has incense burning in the center console.
Perfect.
Specifically requests that I sit in the front seat,
Oh no.
and I had about an hour drive with this guy.
His family was in the back.
No, I had about an hour drive with this guy. He proceeds to tell me how he got kicked out of Florida, and he
Really?
yeah.
How do you get
What did
kicked
you
out of
invent?
Florida?
Oh, what did you
I'll
invent?
tell
What
you.
did invent?
Hang on.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what he invented was, you know how there's a microwave that instantly warms stuff?
The fact you're telling me he invented anything is all right.
I love all of this. I'm
Well,
fucking in.
he invented. It's amazing that he's driving Uber and that this didn't take off, but it's because the lizard people stole the idea from him. This is what he told me. I'm just telling you what he told me. He invented a micro freezer
Of course.
that freezes stuff as fast as a microwave cooks stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he invented it, but the lizard people at the center of the earth stole the idea from him, and that's why he can't copyright it, because they stole it. Not because it's not really technology and he just thought of the idea and there's no science behind it. It's because it was stolen from him, and he's not allowed in Florida anymore because he originally went to Florida because he thought that at bars, when you go to Florida, when you want to court a woman there, you can just take them. But he learned that.
Actually, that sounds true.
That might be fact.
No, hang on.
He's right.
I think the other 49 states frown, but
what
Florida
culture
seems
was
like
he
a pretty free spirit.
Well, he was under the impression that that's how Florida
No,
operated.
that's great.
I'm
What
actually pretty
culture
sure
is
they-
he?
Panhandle, at least, you know.
He was a Caucasian male.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No, right?
No, I'm just- no,
Wait a minute.
Definitely.
No, you're a liar.
No, I'm serious.
He was an Indian man, obviously.
No,
No, he would have said it. Are you not saying it?
I'm serious. He was a Caucasian male.
That's what I was assuming.
No,
You fucking-
he's definitely a
right.
Caucasian male.
No.
Yes, this is like Jeffrey Dahmer
I was gonna
behavior.
say,
No,
up in
no,
upstate
no,
New York,
no.
he's
Yeah.
all of the weirdest fucking
Yeah.
serial killers are
Dude, the
Caucasian
ince-
males.
yeah.
You know what's throwing me out? The incense.
No. The incense is he's.
That's for the state police.
That's what makes
And
you
then-
immediately assume Indian was incense.
Yeah, that's right. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I don't care.
Damn it.
Am I fucked up for saying that? No, I'm
No,
not.
you're
I
not.
am not.
No, I was
So
thinking
go to
more of,
any
like, the
fucking
stealing women
7-Eleven
thing.
or fucking
No, you're right.
jackass corner store
Well,
and they're
folks,
just burning
thanks for
shit
listening
up.
to our
You're right.
last
For
The,
no
the liquor
reason.
store down the
It
street
smells
from my
like
house is owned by
non-champa.
Indians,
Yeah.
and they have incense burning all the
Non-champa.
time,
Yeah.
and they have them for
Non-champa.
It's
sale.
unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, no,
They're just
you're
burning
not
shit
wrong.
all the
Yeah.
fucking time.
Listen,
And then it doesn't even always smell good. I don't even know what they're thinking.
Why is it on fire?
I love it.
I love
smells
incense
better than
personally.
fucking chicken and donkey shit, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm getting out of hand. I already know.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but-
didn't say no, but
It's over, and we might never actually have a show after this.
Thanks for listening to our last show, everybody. And
I'm just saying.
I'm glad
Are
Dylan
you
here's for
kidding
the
me?
end.
Yeah, we heard you.
When I
But for
open
the
up,
record, I
when I
like
go to a
curry.
convenience store and open the door and it's just poof, fucking garbage in my face, I'm like, who's buying this garbage? I'm like, that's it. What are you? No, you're not.
my wife, me and my wife went to the flea market. We bought like a bundle of like incense, and one of them was labeled pussy. I'm gonna just be honest. Smells nothing like pussy.
No kidding. No one's.
Man, this really
but we
smells like
thought it was hilarious. We're like, we should buy this.
No one
Does not smell like pussy at all. Or not anyone that I've
The
seen.
wooden
None.
beaded seat covers.
That's the telltale.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
comfortable.
It doesn't smell like pussy. It smells like pennies.
Yeah. Well, which is a different kind of. Yeah.
If it smells like copper, you should
I'm
walk
just
away.
saying.
Just walk
like,
away.
It's like the,
I
Run away.
I have
All right,
a
end the
couple.
stream. We're out of here. No,
I have a couple of comments here. Number one,
You open the door to a
Only
place
a
like
couple.
that,
Yeah.
you automatically
Mark.
question the variety of what you're getting.
right.
number
Mark,
one,
you've said it all. What do you have to say about this, John?
who is using the word court? Like I am courting a woman. Do they have a gentleman's bulge? I'm just.
Why are you
saying.
looking at me? I didn't use the phrase.
Number two,
Go to your right.
lizard people.
Yeah.
This is
a
favorite.
favorite subject of mine.
Yeah.
I recently read a book
Oh, fuck.
called The Mothman Prophecies
Are you delivering mail
That's a good
writing
book.
books?
by John Keel.
It's a movie, you idiot.
It's not a. Well,
Dumbass.
Ashton Kutcher didn't start that franchise. Let me just
the
tell
book
you.
has almost nothing to do with the Mothman. However, there is a chapter in this book in which he just laments over his tax situation, and he's just like, "The IRS is coming to get me. They sent the Men in Black to collect $400 that I owe on back taxes," and it's so frustrating. Number three, last comment. I worked for a convenience store, like a liquor store, for an Indian couple.
Yeah.
Fantastic people. I love
There's no
them so
doubt in my
much.
mind.
And just kidding, terrible people. No, no, they're absolutely great to work for. And
Yeah, everyone
but
believes you now.
they would have like 10 things of Nag Champa burning when I would get in the morning, and I'd be like,
Yeah, you need a whole apparatus to fucking work there.
There's a reason
I
why
just-
9 out of 10 liquor stores smell exactly the same.
Yeah, they're all related.
and then they would get mad because I'd steal all the incense to burn when they weren't there, and they'd be like, "You're using all the dragon blood," and I'm like, "Sucks to suck," because I didn't want to sit there and smell like Nang Champa. It smells like a hospice.
They could at least use a better scent.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
One.
Dude, go to Yankee
Like-
Candle, dude.
They
I mean,
have like 20
like
different
Glizzy
scents.
Avalanche.
That's the
3 for
one they
$60, you know
use.
what I'm
Something
saying?
in the
They don't
the
last as
fall
long, but
vanilla
goddamn.
flavor.
you get lavender, you get
Yeah.
fucking Field of Dreams.
Yeah, get seasonal
this
with it.
this
yeah.
one
Yeah.
this one smells like it's just titled $100.
This one smells like deer heart. It's great.
This one
It's made from real deer.
This
heart.
one's from Jeffrey Dahmer's carpet. It's great.
Just melted a
This
deer heart.
is called Rotting Carcass.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's just a CD I had. Never mind.
Hey,
This one smells like the 70s.
let's hit this day in history.
All right.
Let's do more stuff.
Today in history.
John just likes to listen to himself.
Yeah.
Today in history.
Today in history. All right, 1979, factory plane crash in China.
Sorry.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, you're doing it. It wasn't an accident. At least 200 people are killed when a plane crashed in a factory in China. According to some sources, the plane had previously been stolen by a pilot who was not qualified to fly it. That's fucking insane.
That's insane.
That's terrorist shit.
Was it Harrison Ford?
You just walked in and sat down.
No.
I'm like, my plane now.
Yeah, seriously, that
It's
poor
just
guy.
drunk Harrison Ford getting on a plane.
Yeah.
I feel like when he made the last Indiana Jones, they were like, "You can't fly
This is
the
not the
whole
Millennium
production.
Falcon,
Like,
sir.
we can't have this bullshit."
So
1942.
old in the last one.
For the first time in history, a dying patient's life was saved by penicillin. Although,
more
some-
like penicillin.
all right, so hey, like I need 30 seconds of your time.
Mark's had a
thir-
bunch of rashes that were fixed by
Dylan,
penicillin.
30 seconds of adult time. That's all I ask.
I'm allergic to penicillin
Are you? Yeah.
and penicillin.
Yeah. Right. You know you're not.
No,
Are you really?
Yeah, I had to get a shot in the ass because I break out in hives.
That's no news to me. Let's get back to
How
the news.
often are you getting penicillin where you don't realize that like you shouldn't have it?
More than you'd
Where-
want to know.
Have you met me? I'm deadly allergic to jellyfish. If I touch a jellyfish, I will like.
that's not like.
How would you
and
just
stay on land,
stay
dummy.
out of the
They can't
water?
give
How
me
many? All right,
penicillin.
here's really the question. How many times have you been shot
That's
in the ass?
epinephrine. They don't give you penicillin for a fucking allergy attack.
All you got to do is not go in the ocean. It's a very simple. It's like, oh yeah, I'm allergic to sharks. Yeah, just stay on land.
I just.
We don't require the ocean to live.
I just absolutely.
Do you have, like, an
kamikazed
EpiPen?
this segment?
So you go to the beach, you're a factor. So don't go to the beach with him
I hate the beach. I hate the ocean.
because you have an
So
allergic
jellyfish
reaction.
shouldn't be a problem then.
No, it's just a terrible place.
Are you going to aquariums? Or just jumping
No, I go-
in? Like,
I-
what's happening?
No, I go to onset and I get upset.
Onset, upset.
Oh.
Like,
Reset.
upset with what?
just
So you go in the
The-
water still.
the smell.
Do you
the
know they're not
people.
dangerous on land? They're kind of fucking useless.
They don't do anything on land.
Yeah, but if
They
I
just gotta
step
die.
on one on land, 'cause
They're only
they
making
wash
a
the
foot off the
shore.
water. Where were you going? Were you running into
What do you
anything?
think? They're fucking hightailing it out of the ocean? They're like, fuck
Jellyfish are
this
everywhere.
shit?
It's like
They
it's like we
wash the
thought
shore.
quicksand
The
was when we were
dolphins are
12. Like, that's
slingshotting
so-
Yeah,
them
more
out of the
dangerous than it
water.
really was. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen those motorcycles are everywhere stickers. Jellyfish are everywhere.
Jellyfish are everywhere. Yeah, keep an eye out.
Look twice, save a life.
Stingrays are flipping them out of the water.
Yeah, it's about Dylan
I
though.
conceal
Not the
carry
jellyfish's life.
jellyfish on me
Stingrays
at all
did take
times.
Steve
Irwin, I know
Yeah.
that, but he was in
Yeah,
the
it was,
water.
it was a complete accident, though.
He was on a boat.
It was not.
No,
an
he
accident.
was-
That
what?
stingray
Wasn't
knew
he on a
exactly
boat?
what it was
Who the
doing.
fuck told you he was on the boat but got in the water? He got there on a boat.
They
Yeah,
brought
no,
the
the stingray got on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
it was
up on its
fucking
hind
impaled
legs
to his
and
fucking
climbed up the
back.
ladder.
No,
Wait,
it impaled him in the
No,
heart. while
in
he
the
was-
ocean.
No.
The store.
Well, the boat wasn't on the.
no?
Yeah, the boat wasn't in a dry dock. Yeah.
What the
This is why you
yeah,
believe
yeah,
in
no,
lizard
no,
people.
look it up.
Hey,
We're all
Siri.
fucking-
Yeah, the stingray made its way to land into the dry dock
know what?
and was
You
like,
know what?
Siri, how
fuck
did
you,
Steve
What
Irwin
else
die?
happened today?
Goddamn evolution.
What
Yeah,
else
other
happened
days in
today?
history.
Yeah.
Well, you won't
Other
believe
days in
this.
history
It was a
ruined
Steve Irwin fact. No, it wasn't.
yeah.
That was the penicillin thing. But some claim that the pioneer trials of the Radcliffe Infirmary. Yeah. Yeah, that's him actually dead.
Oh my god.
That's garbage.
That's AI. Honestly, I don't believe
that's
it.
Either way,
I think
that's
that's garbage. There's footage of him actually getting killed that's
No,
never been
yeah.
released.
That's just
So
I'm gonna come so
All right.
hard at that snuff film.
Steve Irwin, neurotic fan fiction.
yeah. Again, what else happened today?
that was it. It was the penicillin thing.
Stephen Hawking
But they
died.
say at some point it was actually first cures was sooner than it was 1942, but there was no real like definite proof of that.
Here's a
We're back on this.
yeah. I'm not gonna let this go.
No, it's fine. Yeah, he was on a boat. Yeah, he was on a boat. They found
like
when they
this is-
pulled him up, he
Just
was
in
dead
case
on
you
the
want
boat.
to see
This
more.
is hilarious.
The 3D
This is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Multiple witness accounts have put this video
So
together.
It specifically says
so
on the
here's-
internet, this is how Steve Irwin died. How
at this.
Steve Irwin
What was
died.
that? Was that
How
from
many views does this have? I wanna
whoever
make
made
sure.
this?
Stingray.
Whoever did this?
It obviously
This is like PS1 shit.
docked his hand and he died.
Yeah.
You can tell from the photo
It went
right
through
here.
his chest.
There's a diagram.
Yeah, all garbage.
It's right here. As you can see,
He said something
real.
racist
I'm
right
getting-
before he got stung, so it's okay.
I don't believe it.
no?
Yeah, I
You don't
think-
believe what?
I think
Do you want me to
it's a
zoom
hoax.
in more?
No.
This is
no.
a CGI
okay.
picture.
Yeah,
No,
kidding.
no,
Very
this is
good.
real.
No. What do you think really
All
happened
right, we're
there?
gonna have
Tell
to go
me.
to rotten.com.
No, we don't need to. We want to hear what you think happened.
I'm just kidding.
Do you want to talk about held captive?
I don't believe that he'd
No.
actually wear
No,
that
none of
mask
them are
to only
interested in
be-
their fucking
I don't
band.
be- No, hold on. Go back.
Holy shit,
Go
it's
back.
Yeah,
been
we'll
almost
see you
10
Sunday.
years.
We'll see you
I don't
Sunday.
believe he'd
what-
wear
what
the.
band?
Okay, he didn't have the mouth aperture on. I was like, he was not that deep in the water to wear a snorkel like that.
I think he was pretty deep, actually.
As you can see,
Debatable.
Why was he wearing a shirt?
We can't see the top. We can't see the surface from here. This image is clearly maybe.
Why wouldn't he be in a
possibly? Darker.
I want to know why no one paid the guy.
Why would
I think
he
it's
be
his
in a
brother-in-law,
wetsuit?
actually.
Why was he in his regular zookeeper?
because he
gear?
always wears that.
Yeah.
Everybody
No.
knows.
He
that's-
wore
that's his outfit.
wetsuits.
It literally says right here he was brutally stabbed. Oh no,
This
I
is
can't
why
watch
we
that.
need
We
to
can't
shut the
watch
border
this.
down. He was
what are they
brutally
gonna
stabbed
cancel
by an
us?
illegal stingray. Yes.
I don't think he's really dead.
Dude, it's been almost 20 fucking
Oh,
years.
is that what we're doing? Yeah. Wow.
Shit, I'm old.
I feel like it has not been that long.
Brutally stabbed. See, it's on the internet. It's true.
This is the most Photoshop thing I've ever seen in my entire
No,
life.
this is exactly what happened.
Oh, if you
love
look hard, you can
thumbnails.
see Dylan in the corner, right over there.
As you can see,
I got,
that's what happened.
I got people texting me right now.
Somebody put Dylan in the corner with a knife.
He was in the ocean.
People are angry.
Steve Irwin.
with the
Yes,
jellyfish.
there's footage of him
We
getting
know.
killed.
Yeah.
There's footage of him getting killed.
The
You know
jellyfish held him
I'm
down
gonna
while he
have to
was
look this
brutally
up.
stabbed. Yeah.
I
I
love
don't-
Steve Irwin
It's
as a
been a
kid. I don't want to
conspiracy.
When I die
that,
and
you
go
know?
to heaven
No.
and I get to the pearly
We're
gates
gonna
and
ask
they
him.
say, hey,
The
you can-
information I'm getting, I don't know how good the source is. I just know the source
Listen.
means a lot to my life.
We all have
I don't
computers.
know how good her information is.
Obviously, we have the internet. We have the
Yeah,
answers
we're
right
doing.
here.
Yeah, we're doing great with this.
This
garbage.
is it.
Yeah, I
This is
tweeted
what
this
happened.
last week.
Yeah, but do we have
You
an
can see the
alternative
blood
press
trail.
fact check source with Snopes and also like
This isn't fact enough for you?
Brute.
It is, but I would like to just check a second
Hold on.
thumbnail on YouTube.
Let me
That's
zoom
all.
in. Hold on. Can you see this?
I can see it. Yeah,
This is what happened. There's an arrow.
there's an error.
All right,
Obviously, what happened.
That means
So
legit.
I'm gonna change the subject here.
Here's the murderer.
Because the fucker's been dead for almost
Put him
20
in
years.
fucking cuffs.
It's over.
It's clearly Dylan in a suit.
Too soon.
Yeah.
I'm outraged.
I think he was an industry plant.
Sasquatch did it.
I mean, stingrays aren't really that dangerous.
I mean, it
so-
was during the Bush administration, so there are questions.
They're not.
It's definitely questions.
There's questions to be.
You
had.
can look at me. They're not.
Our monthly listeners on
You ever swim with a
Spotify just
stingray?
dropped by 30.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't bother.
I want one. I want to make my pool salt water so I can have aquatic fucking animals.
All right,
Doesn't
good.
take much.
No, it's actually cheaper to fucking actually maintain.
Even maintain,
a
yeah,
salt
yeah.
water.
We've ruined it. John's leaving the
Oh,
podcast.
get him out of the fuck out here, anyways. I don't even care. I just wait for me. I need to ride home.
I'm gonna drive you to fucking East Bridgewater tonight.
So, where do you guys stand on Pepsi and Coke?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
I
no.
can give a shit
Canada
less.
Dry.
I don't drink
Okay,
soda.
but that's not helpful.
I know. I just
I'm
don't drink soda.
I'm a Coke guy,
You're a Coke guy?
but I will say cherry Pepsi is superior to cherry Coke.
That's,
If you were trying
What
to
about
say-
cherry
if you were,
Pep-
if you're
Coke?
trying to talk about this spiced raspberry garbage,
Oh, the one. Joe, yeah, you weren't here last week. John made us try that.
I saw.
Yeah.
I will say, when I did
was-
drink soda, vanilla Coke was like the new hotness,
Yeah.
and that was probably like the pinnacle for me. And I probably drank
they need to bring back Pepsi
like
Twist.
200.
All right, let me ask you
No,
this.
clear Pepsi.
Here's
It was like glycerin.
here's what I'm
Still buy that
curious.
on eBay.
He pees so quick, it's unbelievable. I don't even think he takes it out anymore.
He just goes outside.
It's just
pees,
it's like
pants,
he's
goes
got a
back in.
gutter on his leg, but he just doesn't want to do it in front of everybody.
He's probably got a still suit from
All right.
Arrakis.
So here's the deal.
You know what
with
the messed up part is? I actually have to get up to meet Josh's dad shortly,
Yeah.
and I haven't even done that yet, and I've already gotten up twice. This is bad.
I thought it was 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, he's late. He texted me and said he was going to be here in an hour.
He's doing the best he can. All right, so here's the deal with the
40
Pepsi
minutes
and Coke, right? John prefers Coke. I prefer Pepsi. Ryan prefers.
This is
Pepsi.
exhausting.
Because he's not on the side of the argument. Now it's
New
exhausting.
generation.
I prefer beer.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like
you
soda.
said
I agree. But if you had to drink soda, what if
Can
you had
of
to drink a
Coke,
cola,
can
what
of
would you
Coke,
pick?
Can of Pepsi.
I would say if it's can of Coke and can of Pepsi, I'm saying Coke every time.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I will say, like, if it's out of the can, Coke.
All right.
All right, if it's fountain.
Oh man,
Pepsi.
fountain.
Really?
Coke, fountain
Yeah.
Sprite. I will say
McDonald's
fountain
Sprite.
TJ.
Coca-Cola.
Really?
Fountain Coca-Cola.
You're not
man.
with me
I
on
feel like
this?
fountain Coca-Cola gets flat a lot easier than fountain Pepsi.
Really? Oh my god!
Dylan.
What a
Fountain
side!
Pepsi,
I-
the fountain Pepsi gets it because like I don't know.
Is anyone on the full Coke
Oh shit!
all the time with me? No?
I love
When we
Coke.
went on the trip,
I
I,
love
bought.
Coca-Cola.
I,
Just you and
bought
Pablo.
Yeah, same.
I bought Coke intentionally for John to be like,
What'd you do?
well, yo, exactly.
I didn't give a shit.
No,
did
you
I?
didn't care. No, but here's what I will ask. This
Yeah,
is my
because
question.
I just assume all people with any taste
Oh,
prefer
here we go.
Coke.
Yeah.
That's how my lady thinks.
We are,
Yeah.
we are
I-
higher
I-
of all
Coke.
people, the Coke lovers.
It's smart.
I don't care if I have to drink Coke,
Yeah.
but I just prefer Pepsi. It's not a big deal.
If I have a choice,
here's
I start
the
with
deal.
Pepsi.
TJ, your wife is
Doesn't
very
matter.
pleasant.
Now, here's what I have. Right. Here's my real question.
She'll be.
Yeah, that was random.
choked
But
to death.
to have heard that.
No, I'm saying it. She was
I'm
when.
so glad your reaction was on camera.
Yeah, no.
What?
At the Halloween party, she was very pleasant.
Oh yeah, unlike me, who is very
You were there.
there.
You were there.
Barely.
Least drunk one.
Barely. Yeah.
She's probably the most sober person there.
She usually is.
I
Until
just-
she's not.
I just drank a $2 Jenny out of my shoe at the Royal.
I drink a lot.
I put $50 on Godsmack on the touch tunes.
I'm going to ask one question about the Coke and Pepsi debate still. Oh, boy. Will you fucking stop?
I'm
He's
literally.
real
I'm
hung up on
disgusted
it.
about this
You
question.
can be disgusting all you want. I
Because-
listen to your nonsense week in and week out. I don't huff and puff.
We're gonna
I'm
do
a
the
nice
challenge?
guy about it. I don't say a word. I'm a team player. Week in and week out. Shut the fuck up and answer the question, asshole.
You just dumped this mic.
He's my mic. He's a piece of shit. I'll yell loud enough. I don't fucking care.
You took my mic off.
Motherfucker. So here's the deal. I fucking hate when he does that.
Oh my god.
All right. When you go to the store, I'm gonna get a cola today.
I like Coke.
I'll just steal his mic. I don't care.
You're
There's
on
a
the
lot.
same mic fucking thing.
It does.
Yo.
Oh, right. God damn
You'll
it.
have to
You're
kiss
gonna
me
go across
for
the
it.
table.
I don't fucking care. So, if Coke or Pepsi's on sale, what are you gonna actually buy?
Root beer.
This
Are you
conversation.
kidding me?
I'm not
Yeah.
saving 30 cents.
Are you fucking
No, no, no,
serious?
no.
Yes.
That's a serious question.
Dead serious. What are you gonna buy?
Coke.
Just like
We'll see.
I would never buy
We'll
Pepsi
see.
ever.
We'll see. We'll
Ever.
see.
just like my
We
soda,
will
this
see.
conversation is so flat.
Yes.
Just like the Coke.
Does
The
this store
fuck?
only
So flat.
have Coke
I'm
and
just
Pepsi?
curious.
I know, right?
Is this the Twilight Zone where there's only
20% off this
John,
week. I'll buy a
John.
2-liter of Pepsi
I
instead.
can't wait till John talks absurd.
Yeah, I
he's
feel
gonna
like,
fucking be
I feel
ruined.
like if there's a sale on soda, you're saving what, 50 cents?
You never
tops?
know. I'm
$1?
just saying.
All right.
Some
I have to
people-
go
It's not.
do
No,
my
no.
duty for
Oh, do you buy?
Josh's
Fine.
father now.
The mic dump
Fuck.
was hilarious.
Yeah, the mic dump was hilarious. And you know what, Mark? You know what? I'm gonna put these guys
No,
on.
no, you got something to do.
Yeah.
John's
I gotta
gotta
go.
leave.
Yeah,
I was just curious. hey,
I am
you know
confident
what, Mark? Your
enough.
fucking crazy questions are ridiculous.
I'm confident enough that I'll never say anything that will incriminate me enough for you to correct me on.
We'll see.
We will see.
Yeah, now he's like, fuck.
What have you been here for 100 episodes? You haven't been able to roast me
I've
that
been
much
here
yet.
100.
And if
You've
you
been here
think this is going
173.
away, we fought about hot dogs for a year and a half, so buckle up.
No
This
one
Coke-
fought. We're all on the
this
same
Coke
page.
Pepsi is thing is going to go forever.
I was just curious.
I'd rather answer the hot dog question.
Yeah, I would say I listened to a couple episodes and it was a lot of
Hot dog
about
talk.
hot
Yeah.
dogs being sandwiches and not.
Actually,
you know,
on the topic
that
of-
already scared me enough. Never mind the Coke Pepsi.
Yeah, oh,
thing,
yeah.
like,
on the
I'll
topic
just
of,
get orange soda. Fuck you guys.
All right.
of hot
All right,
dogs,
listen up real quick. Hey, shut the fuck up. Ass clown's gone. Ready? Here's what you do. We're gonna bring up the blue cheese ranch. I want all of you guys to fucking be like, you know what? I want ranch on my I like dip and shit in ranch.
He already knows I'm a blue cheese guy.
I actually
You
also,
don't have to change these two.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
know.
I also
Yeah, but
don't
doesn't
eat
know.
any
But I love
sauces
both.
that look like something.
I need
that
you to help
may
me
have
here.
I'm gonna
been
put
an
I'm
end
gonna
result
put
of
blue
me
cheese
having
in
a
my
nighttime
ranch.
adventure with a.
No, you can't. What? Listen, now you're breaking me down, right? I'm trying to have fun here,
gonna mix
and now
both
you're,
and
now you're
have
trying to
a-
give us fucking aneurysms.
Now you're just trying to make me mad. Yeah. Oh god.
That's all. I need you guys just say ranch and fucking
Ranch
ruin
is
them.
fucking disgusting.
All right, you're gonna work with me, or you're gonna be a prick.
No,
you don't
apparently
have to
not.
eat it, Dylan. You just have to agree for just
For
a minute.
fuck's
just to
sake,
fuck
I'm
with
not
John.
feeding you anything. Get out of my cooler with that attitude, okay?
Hey, do you guys remember that we're in a band and that's what we're supposed to talk about?
Yeah, and we'll get there at some point.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
I don't know. He's
You guys, boxes or brief, guys? Let's go.
He says he's not. He says he's not.
Boxer
briefs.
briefs.
What about you? This is a great question.
You don't get to briefs.
Yeah,
till
no, I
you're
was
at
only
least
kidding,
50.
but I don't know. I'm just still a boxers guy. Like,
Love boxer briefs.
I don't hate boxer briefs. It's just I don't know.
So for
We
me
don't wanna
being a
spend
mover,
money
when I
on
was
new
on the
ones.
trucks,
You just
when
have
I
the same
started
ones
working on the
forever.
trucks,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
boxes all the time.
Yeah.
I had basically 8 hours before chafing fucking engaged.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, and then you had. Oh, it wasn't as smooth as last time. What happened there, hot shot?
This thing is difficult, just
Yeah.
like you.
So I switched over. I got almost ample time.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the time in the world.
But the
You
problem
can work
is
so much longer.
right. But the problem is, you know what it is? It's all. What do you say?
no briefs. My bales need to breathe.
Oh man,
Hey man, I
Nah,
can
free,
let-
free
I-
balling is dangerous game.
What was it?
It's dangerous,
Jeff Foxworthy's
right?
these whole bit was like, my mom said
can
if
put
I wore
him- I
these,
can leave him in
my
the
shit
cage
hang
for
down to my
10 to
knees.
11
What a liar
hours.
she turned out to be. Yeah.
Leave them in the cage for 10 or 11 hours.
What do you want me to do
They
with
gotta
those?
go. You know?
Just put them behind you.
No.
No, what are you gonna do? You're gonna recycle them right now?
Yeah.
That's John's 10 cents.
What an idiot.
What is he doing?
I feel like I'm
Never
not
know what he's
handsome enough for
doing
boxer
over there.
briefs.
Everybody's
I feel like
handsome
I'm
enough for
Are
boxer
you-
briefs.
What are you talking
Well, you're
about?
not taking a picture shirtless.
You don't need to
Yeah,
just
you
put
don't
them on a
need
model.
I mean, you don't have
No
to
one here is taking their shirt off for a picture. I can fucking
Right?
guarantee you.
I don't
that.
think any of my friends
hold
have
up.
seen me
I
in
will.
boxing.
Well, maybe.
I
All
have
right,
no-
I'm
I
sorry.
have zero shame. I don't care.
I'm not doing that. Mark's probably not on board. You guys
All
are
right, I'll
just,
do it. Just walking around in boxers.
like Marky Mark style, just fucking
I'll
out there
walk
for the
around
picture.
my house sometimes.
Oh,
Like not like if I
house
have
is
to
off
go
limits.
do something.
I'm not
I-
talking about the house.
Oh,
That's
just
different.
like you seen how Mike Tyson was fighting? He's in his boxer briefs.
I've done it a couple
This
times where I
fucking
gotta run out.
savage is beating the shit out of his fucking sparring partner in boxing.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah, but
I
that's
know.
Mike Tyson.
What are your thoughts on
Nobody
this?
can kill-
I
I
don't.
think one of the funniest things I ever saw,
Ernie
in
Dallas.
any of the memes, was
so
they go Mike Tyson's video game already predicted this, and it was him fighting that like
Punch-Out?
weird,
yeah, the
bald
first guy,
Punch-Out
Glass Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So here's
God.
the thing on that. So I don't know. There's a lot of things about certain
Jeez.
rules that I haven't looked. What the fuck is your problem today?
boxing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Dylan,
TD's just
no.
said Mike Dumpster hilarious.
All right.
Hey,
What's
sure.
up,
What
bro?
the?
Sun's out, buns out, I guess.
All right,
get the
folks,
boxer
this is
briefs.
now an
Jesus.
NC-17 rating on the.
So
Do you need this?
we oiling them up? What are we doing?
Do I need that, or does he need that?
There's not enough nipple on this podcast.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's wrong. It's too much nibble.
So
Too much nibble.
I don't know. I've seen there's some rules Tyson wanted. I haven't seen the rules. I haven't heard of them, so I don't know what the special rule is about the fight.
Okay.
Like he was like, "This is what I need. This has to happen for me to fight him."
Okay.
So I don't know what that is. I don't know if anyone listening knows what the special rules are for this fight, but I've heard a lot
I
of.
feel like the special rule is he has to get paid a buttload.
Well,
of
he's
money,
getting paid $100 million.
and then
he always,
also
he's
has
gonna
to
get paid that
lose.
and then some.
and that's
you know,
boxing. It's win or lose. He get paid $100 million. So I don't know.
Maybe his rule is, does it have to last more than 5 seconds? Because I'm gonna have to dance around the ring one time before
It's
I
easily
kill
gonna
him.
last.
Like,
It will, I think
it's gonna be so ugly.
It's amazing because how old he is. Like when you watch his just sparring footage, he's
Hasn't
still
he
He knocked that
changed.
guy off the ground.
Seriously.
I'll give it to Jake Paul. He looks good when but I've never seen him box anybody that's like a premier box. Exactly.
So
like
that's kind of how I put it. I was like,
looks
I
good.
wouldn't step in the ring with Jake Paul.
But still, if you look
'Cause
at the
he'd
age
kill me,
difference, like,
but-
there is like that little bit of like young guy, like you do slow down, but Tyson's still tight.
I
Like,
mean,
he's
got a little
still.
drink
and
down his
if
butt
you
crack.
go back,
He's
here's the
also
other
got,
thing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight
Down your
Genghis
back.
Khan
100 pounds on
anymore.
him.
So the other part of this, if anyone has watched his old fights, he'll take fucking 20 shots.
Well, that's
and
what I said.
He
That's
waits
exactly
for
what I
the
said.
one. He
He's
waits for
gonna
the
sit
one.
there. He's gonna let him punch him in the face like Rocky. It's gonna be just like Rocky. He's gonna take all the abuse. He's gonna throw
He
one
pulls that
shot.
Homer Simpson where he just takes shot after shot after
Drago.
shot.
Yeah,
and they get tired out and they just
And there's one-
plop
Yeah.
down. And
So
he's like,
I was watching a bunch of reels. Like they're just coming up now because I've been all over this Tyson shit. And I'm like, holy shit. Like I watched his fights live when I was younger. Like all the time. Like Tyson fights.
We all did.
I'm watching
I
it.
was a kid, when
And
I
I've
was
never
watching that shit.
focused on like how many hits he takes that one killer one he has,
'Cause
right?
in his mind, he's not worried about the points.
No.
The points don't
Oh, he
matter.
don't give a shit about the
I'm putting
points.
that guy
No,
to
no, no.
sleep. He
Yeah,
can
yeah.
he can score.
Yeah.
That guy's going to sleep. at some point.
But I've
he's
never
going for the kill.
But as spectators and watching this, you don't realize that was his move all the fucking time until now. You bring up all these fights back and you the first, second round fucking knockouts and you're watching them and you're like,
Yeah, was he
holy
coked up?
shit.
Probably, but you know.
Yeah,
What-
I mean
what is
that
that,
probably
TDs?
had a little. bit.
Jeez, how old are you, Mark? What does that fucking mean? Is it what's it?
Oh,
what?
you're watching these fights in the 90s?
Yeah, I'm 43. That's how old I am.
You're
I'm
not that
sorry.
much older than-
Go
yeah.
back, watch them, and then you'll feel as old as I am.
Say, you had to
We
be
also
watching
watched
those,
Michael
like-
Jordan start
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
beginning. You know?
Does TDs know who Michael Jordan is? I don't think he does. Yeah. Yeah, he was a big deal.
Which one's Michael Jordan?
He's the bald one. He's
That's the one that was in that movie Shazam, right?
No,
yeah,
no,
he
Space
played
Jam.
baseball.
Played baseball. He's a baseball player.
Baseball
right?
guy, yeah.
They're
yeah,
both
yeah.
bald, though.
Big baseball guy.
Big baseball guy.
Yeah.
Shame about that helicopter accident.
What the
Oh, man.
Oh.
This is.
Wish we had that edit button now.
Yeah, definitely private that stream.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm less worried about that than a convenience store talk.
Wow, dude.
That wasn't
they
a
have
big
way,
deal.
Dude, they're way more resilient.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. they.
Let's just say.
yeah.
No,
Let's just
Those
say that
people, is that what you're saying?
Those
Go
guys.
ahead and back away
What do you mean, you people?
slowly.
Just a bunch of white guys in a room talking about other.
Oh man.
No, this is rough.
Uh,
Wow.
it wasn't rough until that.
Until I.
Which part? The shirt or the comment or?
The Kobe Bryant comment.
Thumbs vote is fun. Well, it's over.
Dylan,
now.
I'm oddly comfortable with this.
Sunsetted.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Nobody
one
knows, man. Nobody
live
knows.
a life of mystery.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the viewers at home
Listen,
can be sprung just like spring.
here's where I'm at. We're an hour and 12 minutes
Hey,
in.
do you guys play
Are we
violin or
really?
something?
Yeah,
Does
we're an
somebody
hour and
What a
12 minutes
day.
sing
in.
What
in
a
choir?
night.
I've heard some musical things here.
Probably in a bad place.
Yeah.
But
What a dark room.
I wish we had something new to show you. I mean,
let's flip the script.
All right.
What the hell is going on with Held Captive? So you have a lot of shows on the horizon right now.
Yeah. So
But before we even go to that,
okay.
let's
Why is your shirt off?
Let's introduce. No, I'm not worried about that. Let's introduce the boys. We already know Dylan. TJ, tell us about yourself and tell us what you do
Grab my.
in Held Captive.
my name's TJ. I play guitar, mostly just writing rhythms and stuff and trying to make the shit flow. I played, so the whole thing started like
Yeah,
I
what's
was
the
playing-
inception?
I was playing with Tom in his basement in like 2017. We were
Yeah,
just, like,
you guys had a thing going before Dylan was involved.
yeah, it was a little bit, and then we just started playing together, and after a while, like we kind of got together, and then we had Mike join, who's not here. Anthony joined, and Dylan joined at the same time. We were playing with Mike for maybe a year or two before that. And yeah, basically what I do is yell a lot while I'm trying to play guitar and go, "We got to do this," and then the other all five of us yell at each other for a while. You know.
Yeah, so you're kind of the
try to
band
be-
leader, would you
I
say?
try to be the glue guy. Like I try to you know what I mean. It's like I know everyone's gonna do their thing, so I try to lead, and
wrangler.
not like the leader, but I try to push a direction. And
Yeah,
go,
he wrangles us
TJ's
in.
gonna know what I'm talking about. Do you want to hear You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
So, me and Ryan get to the Wasp Mother show at the Vault, and TJ's there.
Wow.
I bring Ryan in. And I'm like, Ryan, you got to meet the guys. This is TJ. TJ from Dylan's band. He said, oh, fucking Dylan's band. Oh, it was so funny. And you know, it was really my fault.
Dylan's band.
Yeah.
We actually just changed our name to Dylan's Band.
Officially on the show.
Yeah.
My first authored work is Dylan's band.
Yeah.
We're the Dylan Smiths.
Yeah, the Dylan Smiths.
Not to be confused with the actual
I mean,
Smiths.
Dylan and the Smiths.
Because he's way less weird than Morrissey.
Or you could just make it like a possessive pronoun, like Dylan Smith's held captive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No, I'm saving that for when there's like
he takes
copyright
all of our-
infringement lawsuits when we split up and there's two different touring.
When he,
held-
takes
Yeah,
all- when he- when he owns all the writing credits and
Yeah.
all of the
yeah,
Good looking
Smith
forward.
is,
You gotta look
Axl
forward to
Rose
that.
is
Yeah.
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 He Axl Roses us.
He's gonna Axl Rose our ass, dude.
It's like the 6 different versions of Venom.
But no, I mean it's let's face it. I mean I've personally been in different positions in a band, and when you sing, the band a lot of pressure's on you as far as the face of the band.
I mean, it can be. I really. So the whole running gag, right? Like with a lead singer in any band is like, oh, you know, what I got I got to load in the mic stand, you know, and realistically, we do kind of take different responsibilities, and so what I try
Well,
to do.
let's face it. I mean, the era that you guys are in, pretty much every show you play has a backline. You never have to carry a cab anymore,
This is
right?
absolutely true.
I actually, you know, it's funny.
I fucking never played in 14 years. I didn't play a fucking single show that had a backline. I was
so
dragging that Ampeg.
I'm so jaded by past experiences that I just bring every single piece of equipment I own to every.
That's
show.
kind of where I'm at, because you don't want to show up and have something something's not there that you
Even
need.
if I leave it in the car,
Exactly.
I'll bring everything inside. Even if there's a backline, I'm like, yeah, but my cab won't, my cab sounds better with my head. I don't know. I'm old now, So like I'm so particular about my sound where
Yeah.
like I've gone to shows where there's a backline, I put my head on top and
You
it's
should
like,
leave that off.
oh, there's a Marshall cab here, and I'm like,
well,
it just
you're
don't
not
sound
getting
right. You know what I
dressed.
mean? I'm like,
Yeah,
ah,
yeah.
You dare.
everyone's
Yeah,
gonna
there's
hate
no-
us because
there's no
this sound that
undoing,
no
yeah.
one's gonna hear.
You can't go back from this.
Yeah.
I just went to go put my T-shirt on, and John just like looked at me like I was a first date, and he's like, "No, you should leave that off."
Leave it off, baby.
Like,
But no.
he's not done with me.
I totally agree with that.
No, yeah.
I hate feeling unprepared for anything. Like when we travel, it's like I have a charger to every device I own, even if I didn't bring it on vacation.
It happened to me recently. We recorded last weekend. Was it last weekend or the weekend before?
Two weekends ago.
2 weekends. Wow, my life. And I didn't bring everything, as I was like, oh yeah, we'll probably have enough there. I'll just
Yeah.
bring my head, my guitar, and whatever. And I was kicking myself the whole time, like the whole day, because I was like, I wish I had it here, even if I tried it and it didn't work. I'm like, I just wish I had it here. You know,
So guitar equipment wise, I'm curious. Are you a pedal board guy? Or
Not really, no.
no?
I have a pedal board, but it's not for like effects, and
Yeah.
it's more just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't need it.
I don't know everything, all of my tones
Mike's
and
the
everything
pedal
I've got.
board guy.
Yeah, Mike's the pedal board guy.
Yep.
He's the one that got me into it and was like always pushing me. I was like, I don't have enough money for that.
Yeah.
I don't need another $2,000 hobby.
He was just pushing pedals on our basis earlier today.
Yeah.
So
But it works. I mean, I did get like a couple of things.
do you use like
that-
amp distortion? Or you have a pedal for distortion.
So I use my amp distortion, but
Yep.
what I did is like I got like a 10-band EQ pedal to
Yep.
like, it wasn't like anything to change the shape. Well, I guess not to change the distortion, it was more shaping. But
yeah.
yeah, it kind of helps like bring out the clear.
What kind of amp do you use?
Cab or like
Everything
the
good?
head?
Head.
The head's like an old 5150.
Oh, I fucking love
It's old
5150s.
as Shit.
5150s sound great though.
I need a
It had
new-
some demons for a while
Yeah.
though,
Mm.
because he got it off a friend and he did like the he took the finish off and then
You
just
took
had
all the
bare
Tolex
wood.
off.
So
Yeah.
it looks.
It's actually one of my friends. I bought it off of a friend of mine when I was
Yeah.
like 18.
Original
I just
tubes
kept
or
it.
tubes been changed?
No, tubes have been changed.
Yeah,
10
like-
times. Yeah,
every other 6 months the thing just wouldn't work. He had to exercise the demons out
I
of that
finally
thing
got like
over,
this
a
old
year.
guy to like fix it up, and he
Yeah.
had it for like 3 months, and I was like this old dude cranky in Mansfield, and I
I work right next to that
dude,
guy.
I went down to him. I brought
The
it
dude,
to
he's
him.
next to Home Depot.
Dude, I feel like all he wanted to do was smoke weed with me.
Yeah.
Like I brought it there, and like I called him 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
lives like right on 140, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yep.
he's like, yeah, you know, I got like a lot of wealthy like customers, and I was like, well, like, dude, I'll pay more. Like, I just need it back. And then I go down there, and we're just listening to the Moody Blues for no reason, and his wife's bringing me cookies and shit. I'm like, why? I already paid you. Why am I still here? I'm like, this is, you know, he's a cool ass dude, but yeah, I got that, and you know, I bought a Mesa cab with this guy. We went to
Nice.
this sketchy ass dude. I was looking for a new cab for years,
Yeah.
and I.
So you got a Mesa cab and a 5150 head.
yeah, and I.
That's a pretty good combo.
It's my dream combo when I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I finally put it together at the age of 31, and now
See,
I'm
the
31.
triple rectifier head
That's
is that.
the,
Yeah.
My wife's a dream. She'll let me do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's very.
just-
listen, I'll talk to
I'll
your
just
wife next time I see her.
$3,200 away. I'll just hide it away. It's
Yeah.
all right. You know.
Next Halloween, when I see your wife, I'll tell her that she should get you one of those.
I'm be like, you don't.
She
need
asked me
a
what I
house, you
wanted
need
for
a triple
Christmas, and I
rectifier.
told you don't want to know.
Yeah. Triple rectifier.
She was like, "How much is it?" I was like, "I'm not going to tell you. You can search it up yourself." She was like, "Fuck you." I'm like, yeah, I told you.
I told my girl I wanted like a DW 5000 double bass pedal,
I don't
and
even
she
know.
was like, "Sure." Well, how much? I'm like, the $800. She's like, just
Yeah,
laughed in
no
my
thanks.
face. She was like, "Yeah, sure." That's totally gonna happen.
That's the thing is like everything is. I hate to pitch about it, like money, like everything's expensive, and especially for like drums. Yeah,
Yeah, drums get crazy.
drums get dumb expensive.
Thanks.
I've been lucky on
my
that.
For
son's a
guitar, it's
drummer.
pretty easy. You
This
make
could be
like
fun.
1 or 2 big purchases, you're good for like years.
Yeah, you're fucked because your kid plays drums. So, Tom, tell me about your drum setup. Are you like last week we had Cooked Alive on? I always ask the drummer. I'm like, are you like a big kit guy or like a 5-piece guy? Cooked Alive, he's like a double
he's-
bass drum guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got all the things.
He actually played the kit.
I did.
Oh, you played
I
that
did
kit?
mess around on that kit, yeah. 'Cause we went and hung out with him like a few weekends ago, and
yeah.
they were celebrating
I,
the EP release.
I've watched drummers in bands that I've played in. I've watched the same drummer go from a 14-piece kit to a 5-piece kit. You know, like
Well,
you watch them suffer and then you watch them change.
Yeah,
They're like
10-year-old
And then when they
the
get
metamorphosis.
famous, and they have other people setting it up, it goes back to a 40-piece kit.
Yeah.
10-year-old me wants the 40.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, yeah,
This
I
looks
just
fucking
everything.
ridiculous.
I
Yeah.
just brrr forever.
The
you know what I
fucking
mean?
cage.
But then,
Yeah.
then when it comes to actually
The function.
breaking that fucker down and bringing it anywhere.
Yeah, when it comes to
or-
backline, it's like a drummer's got to set up their own shit
Yeah.
regardless.
So I mean, I had the 5-piece setup, and I've even gone down to like a 4-piece, just for like simplicity. But considering the styles that I liked and what I did, I really enjoyed taking smaller kit and making it sound big.
Yeah.
I get more of the enjoyment out of that. Taking something small and simple and making it sound really big, and like
Yep.
it's a lot more than what it is. And I find that to be a lot more enjoyable than having 15 toms and
Yeah.
20 different cymbals. Not that I don't respect that, just that's how I've kind of gotten to this point. It's easy to set up, it's easy to move around, and once you have that skill to kind of really
Yeah, once you learn like the tuning of the drums, you can make a small kit sound how you want.
Yeah, or even just like style of play. You know, like you don't necessarily need to do 1,000 hits.
Yep.
You know, you don't need to match everything or whatever. You can
Mash that mic. Put that thing right in your mouth.
you can.
But if you put it in your mouth and it chokes you up for a second,
But no, I really enjoyed like being able to take just having 2 toms, a bass drum, and a snare,
Yep.
and making that into something that sounds like it's a lot more than just that.
What snare wise? You a ping guy? You like the ping?
I like a little more depth.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we're kind of got the I got the ping going on right now.
Yeah. The ping is a thing right now. The ping is way in right now.
Ping is the thing. As bird is the word.
Yeah, ping
I
is
was
a
just gonna
thing.
say the bird is the
We should
word.
make a shirt for that. Ping is a thing.
Ping is the thing.
Thing is the
dude.
thing.
Yeah,
'cause I
ping
have-
is a thing.
I have that like 14 by 6.5 right now, like the very typical.
Yeah.
It's
You're not
considered-
running like the deep boy.
And then, well, yeah. So I do have
Yeah.
like a 13 by 8 snare, so it's got that. It sounds like a brick.
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
like a brick on wood.
Yeah.
And I love the
Hurts my
sound,
ears.
but when it comes, we're practicing in the bandstand rooms, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I practice in those rooms.
Those rooms like that
The
snare.
acoustics
I
are
love it.
fucked
I've been
in
trying
that
to make
place.
something small feel big for years. Yeah.
TDs.
you,
Good shots
brother.
to TDs.
I hear you.
What's the
5'5".
TDs?
Cheater TDs, we
Yeah.
all know the pain.
You
Under
just gotta really know
promise,
how to work it.
over
you know?
deliver.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
You just sell short. and
Yeah.
then you-
Sell short, give short.
I love the sound
It's a
of
10-inch
that,
bass, I
that
swear.
smaller
Yeah.
deep snare, but
Yeah.
like practicing with it's tough again because I'm gonna make them all deaf while I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
and it's like you hit the fucking rim before you actually hit the pad.
Oh, the
Yeah.
rim shot's the best
Yeah.
too. That like it's just
Oh, it's so
like
good.
I loved the Deftones when I was younger, and he
Oh,
just
yeah.
had that style like where you just would do that like nice rim shot or something. It
The
just
very first
hurts.
band I ever played in was in 7th grade, in front of people. In 7th grade, me and a bunch of 9th graders played in a talent show, and we covered My Own Summer. And the fucking snare in that song is so good. It is the best. Yeah. Oh,
That's
so
a
good.
ping. That's a ping.
That's a pingy snare.
I even brought the first time we did the recordings, I brought that 13 by 8 snare, and I wanted to use it. I reset it up like it's Orange County percussion. I was like, yeah, this thing's nice.
Yeah.
You know, I bought all new stuff for it, and it's just such a bitch to kind of get it right.
Yep.
You want to get all the ring out of it. You want to get that right sound. It was
Tuning, it's a whole thing.
it was a lot of work. It's way more work than just a regular snare.
Yeah.
Less square inches.
And the guy recording was kind of looking at me, and I was like, yeah? And he's like,
No.
no,
Yeah.
get that the fuck out of here. And I was like, okay.
No, and you gotta like,
You're
you
gonna
know,
be smiling on your face like I did it. And he's like, no, you
I
didn't,
remember-
you didn't do it.
getting real frustrated recording, but it's like those dudes know, you know,
Yeah.
they see the same fucking idiots every day.
Everything's
you
so
know,
different now. You can get so much just on the back end now.
Well,
to,
they,
like, you can
that's
just
what I'm
put the
blown. I'm
hands
blown
down
away
and
by the computer processing for guitars. Like plugging a guitar into a computer and playing through that instead of an amp. It fucking blows my mind. The other thing I'm really curious about, because I have no information on it. I'd love to get one of the guys on. This is a hot take right now. It's happening live in my brain. Is the local guys that are making cabs. Like there's Nomad cabs, there's Warlock cabs.
I think he did stop though, didn't he? Warlock?
Did he?
There's a guy in Bandstand. I think
I could be
Badass
wrong.
Speaker cabs.
There's
too.
two. There's Nomad and Warlock. There's those two of the ones that are coming to mind quickly. I know one of them did a backline for Slapshot recently.
I know, and Warlock was doing a lot of backlining for like all like the Gatekeeper jams.
Yeah, one of them is doing
Wait, what is that? So they make their own cabs?
They make
but
their own
were
cabs.
They were also
Chris-
like backlining events.
Chris
with their own
Cesarini
cabs?
had
Yeah.
one of the Warlock cabs.
because one of them is doing. I think one of them might be doing Hop Smoker Fest. Maybe.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I think
100%,
you're right.
but-
I think they're on the flyer.
Yeah, one of them might be backlining.
So they just got
Hop
like
Smoker
they
Fest.
just got like a big old inventory of cabs.
But
that
yeah,
they're
they're
willing to
they're just
rent
making
out.
custom. But I'd love to get one of those guys on because I'd love to hear the science behind like the speakers they choose and the wood they use, and that's a whole thing.
There is like a whole thing behind that because I noticed this going from like my PV cab to my Mesa, where it's like hard backed.
I never had a nice cab.
The wood on the back. Like dude,
I
this is
always
my
I always
first
had
Mesa.
crate. I had a full stack, but I had a crate full
Dude,
stack.
I had a full stack Marshall cab and they were both slanted. I stacked them on top of each
You
other. They were
stacked
both-
slanted?
They were both slanted.
Oh,
yeah,
see,
it's the shittiest fucking.
I had like
yeah.
the Guitar Center, like my first full stack. It was like a fucking crate, straight and then a slant.
So we talk about this all the time: full stack, half stack.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean for the people who
So
don't know?
so if you don't know, with a guitar setup, the head is literally like picture like a stereo. You have the head unit, and
Yeah,
then
you
you
get
have
the
your separate
dials.
speakers.
You get the dials,
So
yeah.
the head unit with the dials, and then a standard guitar cab with a separate head unit is 4 speakers. Crate is one of the entry level. They
You'll
make a
see,
4x10,
like, the
but
four
most
with
have
the
a 4x12.
wheels on the bottom.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see the-
So like
So
a
is that a
4x12.
They'll make a stackable cab on top that'll have like rubber buffers that can go on
Yeah.
top of that.
So a full stack will be the bottom one is straight, so it's a straight complete square. The top one, the top 2 speakers will be beveled in, like slanted.
Like angled up. Or
Yeah,
Down.
angled up.
Okay.
So
go
it'll
out.
be up and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
So generally your bottom cab will be a straight cab and your top cab will be a slant cab,
And that's considered a full stack.
and that's a full stack.
Okay.
Yep. So you have 2 4x12 cabinets.
Serwin Vega pumpers.
Yeah, and then like crate, the shit that I had years ago before I realized that I'm bad at guitar and sang instead. I had it was like crate. I think there were 10s instead of 12s. So they were it was like a full stack, but it was slightly smaller.
Crate always did like weird sizes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because Crate disappeared kind of out of.
Yeah,
I used
and
to
you know
have a
it was a
crate
proficient setup. You know, with it like I used like the Metal Zone pedal, and it's like I could get a decent sound out of that.
It's better than any of the Line 6 stuff you're gonna get. If it was basically like PV's, like if you were to like look at the PV Valve
Yeah.
King, you're
Was
talking
Crate
like
all
the
solid
budget
state?
version of the
Yeah,
same
solid
thing.
state.
Yeah.
They only did solid state.
Yeah,
right?
no tube shit.
Yeah, they didn't do. Yeah,
That was my
96 and
first
Crate.
half stack actually. I got as a gift from Bill.
Crate.
Yeah, Crate.
Yeah.
It was a Crate half
Craig.
stack, but yeah.
So you're good at singing. You're a fucking douche.
Craig, the answer is 40 seconds. I need a 40-second explanation.
You want to know the difference between 4 ohms, 8 ohms, and 16 ohms? I'll tell you right now, dude. I'll tell you right now.
We're getting real into it, huh?
Yeah, Craig wants to
Sorry,
know.
we're deep.
That nitty gritty.
How? Well, Craig. Well, you know what, Craig? You're not our fucking demographic, so I don't care what you find interesting.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah, Craig.
Wow, words hurt. John, words hurt.
Craig, where's your band? I don't see your band, Craig.
Yeah, I only see one band, Craig.
The only band he has is rubber bands. That goes for me too.
You know what they say? A man who wears vineyard vines, vineyard wines.
Oh!
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I love it.
The fucking Catalina wine mix.
I only see one LeBaron here, Freddie. Where's your LeBaron?
Yeah, where's God damn it.
I will say that when Dylan took his shirt off, we actually got more live stream viewers.
Clearly all women, by the way.
The truth is in the numbers.
Literally, sex sells.
It's the nipples.
It
The
is
truth is in the numbers.
They've been.
All right, I'm sorry, honey. I got to do it.
Phil Stanley, real emo only consists of the DC emotional hardcore scene and the late 90s screamo scene, what is known as Midwest emo, but nothing is nothing but alternative rock with questionable real emo influence. That's true.
I feel like that was way too well written to be a real comment and not ChatGPT.
I learned that that's James.
Okay.
We learned from Matt Souza that is James.
That's just
Can
him.
we
James,
get Mark's
James.
shirt off?
Dumb up
No.
your comments a little
Bucks
bit.
for the boys. Let's get some donations in the
Yeah,
chat. Maybe
you
we'll
are-
talk about
yeah.
taking shirts off.
Listen, I'll fucking pop my shirt off right
tell
now
you
if
right-
anyone does a live Bucks for the Boys
You
donation.
do it
I've
right
already
now.
got my pants off.
Yeah.
I'll just stand up.
Yeah.
Mark swims with a shirt on.
Yeah, no, I don't. Absolutely not. No.
Oh, fat kids, we did that.
No.
So you mentioned recording.
John's favorite band is Dave Matthews.
Yes.
I'm dodging that comment.
Yes, we did.
I'm not. I'm leaning in hard. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
you got the Dimetap?
I can go grab a couple more. You
I
want one?
fucking love that flavor.
Is that
Hold
purple?
on.
You have
McGillicuddy?
more.
What is
You have that thing on. Is it in the car?
Why is
Can
it?
I hear?
it's right
Can I
Why
hear?
is
Oh,
it
okay.
hot?
Why is it hot?
It is
I can
hot
tell you
to the
why.
touch.
Because it's not in
It's
the
in his
fucking
pants.
ice.
It's purple.
McGillicuddy's makes a grape flavor
What's he
that's like
doing?
Dimetap.
What's he doing? Grabbing out of his
That
sock?
is my favorite
That's why they're
flavor.
hot.
Were you
They're out of his
sitting on this
sock.
one?
Yeah, I've been holding him in there.
Yeah.
He unzipped his fly and 4 shots came out.
We said shots. They left. I don't know what kind of
I
arsenal
don't know
they're
what's
getting.
happening
but
right
I'm,
now.
I'm down.
I'm gonna take over on this one here. Okay.
You should just
Yeah,
take
no,
over
yeah.
everything. You and those
we-
rock hard nipples.
So
They are so I keep touching the back of this chair and it's cold and my
Have you-
nips.
Like, what's the
Thank
deal?
you.
Did you have your nipples pierced at one time?
No, I did have one. I had
Good
one,
Lord.
You had one?
and it
Oh,
was
these
with
are
a
cold.
it was
I like
with a
this one.
safety
Yeah,
pin,
this in the
and it
back,
got
guys.
ripped
Perfect.
out.
Ooh.
I don't
so
want to make assumptions, you know.
so you're recording.
Yes.
So
we
you just came out with the EP. How long ago was that?
December 1st.
December 1st.
So
So
about 4
we're
months.
4 months ago.
Still in my garage play rotation, and I fucking love it.
I
haven't
love
listened
that.
to it
Thank you
yet.
so much.
That EP fucking rips, man. I'm
It
serious.
was good. It's
You know,
really,
you know what
really
I
good.
really like about it is you guys are one of those bands that I would say the majority of my friends
Are we doing this together? Just FYI.
All together.
All right.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah.
It's
We're ready
tradition.
now.
Do a Dimetap shot.
I gotta say, they were handed out, and then John
Cheers,
decided to talk
boys.
some more.
Cheers. Cheers. Dr. Silly Putty.
Everybody.
No hands.
Well done.
That is too
Way
good.
too warm.
It's grape-tastic.
I love Silly Putty.
Mine is just cold enough. This is so good.
So
Dynatap was actually the better reference.
Dimetap, yeah, it's not Robitussin,
It's exactly what it
it's
tastes
Dimetap.
like.
Yeah.
The Robitussin
This
is a
is
cherry.
Well,
Yep.
no, we're not getting a little unruly. My mother said, "Take this medicine, go to sleep," and I always did. So
What was that?
This Dimetap.
Yeah, it was
So-
it was Cody.
But no, but you guys are one of those bands that I can show a friend
It was the
who
70s.
isn't
probably
like
wasn't
a hardcore person, and then like, oh, I understand why you like this. Whereas like
Interesting.
if I show somebody, I don't fucking know, like, you know what I mean.
We are
not really
we
like a
are
hard.
we are doctors without borders. Like we are like
You help everyone.
So here's the deal.
Yeah, we're in Haiti. We're gonna go play Haiti tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, here's a hot take from Mark,
You want
and
the
Mark
option?
is
So
not,
there's a hurricane relief.
Mark is not a fucking scenester dude.
Yeah,
So it's
no,
a perfect
no. The
example.
hardcore thing to me is so instrumental. I'm all about it. I love it. The yelling, the screaming. I don't understand. I don't know who hurt you. I say that to everybody.
It's more.
so I'm
It's
not-
more
did.
about participation hardcore. It's
Yeah.
about being able to grab the mic yourself and jump off the stage.
Yeah,
and
either way,
punch a guy.
I'd love to know the story, but I can't understand the story.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's like reading a book.
It's a
I
lived
hate reading.
experience.
But I went to New World Tavern.
yes.
I wasn't upset. I enjoyed my time. Like, it was a good time.
Yeah,
It was a good fucking time.
Probably
So,
the funnest
appreciate
show I've
that.
played in a long time. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
It was fucking great. I had a good time.
It's nice because like
That was also a banger of a show.
That was-
Shape Thrower, who was absolutely
that was a
fucking
great
Yeah,
phenomenal.
all of it
last
was good.
night.
But we weren't coming together immediately saying we want to be hardcore. You know, like,
Yeah.
we didn't, none of, like, the way this happened wasn't something where we said, okay, we all got together one day and we're like, we want to be this.
This
wanna
is
be
what we
A.
do.
Like, yeah.
I
you know,
still don't think we have like an end goal of what we want to be. You know what I mean? That's
Well,
the thing.
ultimately-
we're kind of figuring it out as we go along and doing it.
we wanna live
you
in
know,
between.
what feels right and what we're
The-
having fun
That's pretty
with.
good.
The thing that
we
I
always
always talk about it, living in between the worlds of like rock, alternative, kind of in hardcore, and like kind of more metal, in being able to
the term
bridge the
for
gaps.
it. The term for it is like genre fluid. Like I wanted to be part of a project that was genre fluid.
You gotta
Something
be fluid
that,
now.
Something that could be on a mixed bill. We could play with a hardcore band. We could play with a metal band. We could play with a pop punk band. We could play with whatever. And also, it showcases different talents of each individual thing. And at the same time, the most important thing that I feel like people often forget about making music is the fact that it's supposed to be fun. This is something that we do because we love to do it, and we love to do it together. Like, we get together every week. It started as something that we were just making music to make music, you know, like, and making sounds, making whatever. And it just so happened to evolve into something where we started playing shows. And I think the big thing about the magic there is that the moment it stops being fun is the moment that it's not worth it anymore, you know? And ultimately, like, it just happens to be worthwhile because we're having so much fun doing it. We're having fun, you know, figuring out who we are, our identity, what we want to do, and what we want to sound like. But at the same time, we're not limiting ourselves by saying, hey, we're this one thing. We're, you know,
Well, I think that
Kinda comes-
it
whatever
hurts the
makes
scene
us
too. Like when
happy.
you micro analyze every lyric and decide what super sub genre version of hardcore you're in, then you can only play those 3 songs
Oh, that
by
kills me.
yourself,
Yeah.
with nobody else, because nobody else is quite the same. Whatever, it just doesn't make any sense, you know.
Well, it's like a paralyzing fear of like, and that's like the thing of creativity. It's like paralyzing is like when you just overanalyze everything and you're like, oh, we can't do this because it's like a half note off of like what this other band did.
exactly.
I think you're never gonna get anything done. You kind of have to just make it and move on.
I feel like
And,
it's different
know.
though now. Like, I feel like there's more like melodic hardcore bands playing with metal bands playing with.
Yeah,
and that's what I always said to
circled
John.
out
I
a
was
lot
like,
more.
But
I
I mean,
don't have like a.
You're right.
I have to live and die by this style. I just like the fact that it's hard and fast, and
You're
I'll go
right.
watch the fucking.
Yeah.
when you're in
It's
it
a good time,
and you're
you know?
looking at like a single riff and you know
Yeah.
like when you're analyzing like a single riff and you're like, but you can't
When
like,
you-
zoom out and be like,
it's hard-
oh, this is nothing like anything
It's hard
else.
to not pigeonhole yourself
Yeah.
because you see what you think you are, and then you look at what you think your fans think you are.
It's a completely
Well,
different thing.
the other thing too is like I've managed to like kind of break it down in my own brain where I'm like, okay, Tom is like this like super technical drummer who, you know, the music that he enjoys is like super technical. He likes everything from, you know, like 90s grunge to
Yeah.
Every Time I Die. TJ is like pretty on pace, more so out of anybody with the band with me musically in terms of like our tastes.
Yeah.
Power trip.
So like we love Power Trip. We love our doom metal. We love our black metal. We love our SoundCloud rap. You know.
Yeah.
And like Mike is more of like an old school like you know was it
It was like John was saying before. It's
Was it
not like it's not
Red-
necessarily like that I'm leading the bit. But
Red
like,
City
it's like leading,
Rockers or whatever.
kind of
What's
setting the
name of that
road.
band?
Yeah, you know,
Setting the road so that Mike can do his like because I know what Mike wants to do.
that's the thing.
So
It's like
setting kind of like the road.
Mike-
map
you know,
for
you
him
have to know
Mike
what
is-
works for the 5 of you.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to know what your fans expect. Plus, you have to know what you want to do, and you have to take all of that information
Post doom.
So
and translate it.
Plus,
But
when
the
you
thing
talk
is,
about-
like, the thing that's fucked up is, like, the reality of it is people might put on the front that they're one thing or the other, but it's like when I'm, like, sharing the shit I listen to, like, I post, like, I'm listening to, like, a fucking Phoebe Bridgers song, and it's, like, all these dudes that are posting, like, mosh videos are like, oh, my God, I fucking love that song. And it's, like, that's the thing. It's, like, Everybody listens to everything.
Dude, it's hard because I have such a and everybody in our band also has such like there is like a branch of like where I connect to Dylan, but we both connect to Tom.
Yeah.
But then we also branch out to where Mike and Anthony are, but in different like
and
arms,
you know what?
arms of the genre.
You know what's fucked up?
You know,
like the things that I think would be fun to play are different than maybe what I
would want
prefer to listen to.
Yes, dude.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, it makes
100%.
complete sense, dude.
I guess
Same.
On top
Like-
of it too, like we'll play something, we'll have a blast with it for like 5 minutes. Like,
Like
me,
this
we're just
su-
going
Yeah.
off. We're really feeling it, and then you can't help but over critique yourself at the end of it,
Like-
and be like, "Oh, that sounds too much like this." Oh, that
The-
you know, we
the
almost
one
can't
that's
help
killing-
But relate
I want-
ourselves to another band and be like, "Well, that sounds too much like Every Time I Die. That sounds too much like this band." You know,
I need a held captive hot
it's
take
hard.
on this right now.
Yeah, of course.
So the one that kills me, I've said it a million times on the show. Said it a million times. The one that kills me is the last 2 years. What's the buzzword? Power violence.
Oh god, every band's power violence.
Every fucking band is a power violence
started
band.
with it started with
What does that even
Judgment,
fucking mean?
And then now every band that that does
I'll tell you what it
two-steps-
means.
Wow.
No, it's not Tuesday. They were fucking. 10 years ago, it was a
I'll
grind
have to
band.
ask again.
It was a grind band. Now it's called the Power Violence Band because they have blast beats and the song's less than a minute long, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well,
it's like, why can't it just be a fast
Well, I
hardcore
feel like
band?
everything is power
My-
violence now. It's
Yeah.
like as long as it has like,
if it,
a
if it has
breakdown,
a fast part and a
and a
breakdown,
breakdown,
it's a Power Violence
I
Band. Yeah.
think too, like music is like these bands. You're taking on what like social media gets, like in the sense
Exactly.
of, like,
And they're
what's
trying to
getting
separate
the most
themselves
attention.
Well, and you're also-
so power
That's the
violence,
buzzword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
power violence is getting the most.
That's the
passion.
buzzword.
Yeah, like
I'm
that is
gonna-
the buzzword. So
and
like,
you're always
that's what
taking in
everybody
new
wants to
people
be.
into like the genre in the scene and everything. People are also like you have to remember like we're fucking at least I'm 34. You know, people are always coming into the scene. Like I make music for to keep it going.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember like, well, what did you think when you were 18? You know what I
Over
mean?
1 minute
Like,
songs
you
are
would
for
just-
Quakers.
You would just put, you would just put whatever shit label on.
Yeah.
Like what I would be like, oh,
No.
Dying For It's the most hardcore band that's hardcore ever. It was hardcore, but like whether or not like
You're not wrong.
But whether or not I would analyze like now looking back on it, was it a hardcore or a metalcore? But you have to.
Who fucking cares?
You're in the
It's
social media
yeah.
age where everything can kind
You
of take
have
on
to
its
pick a
own
thing.
life. Yeah.
Exactly. You have to pick a thing.
But if everyone fits under this umbrella, and I think it's kind of like where hardcore sustains is because it's like, for better or for worse, kind of gate kept by the fact that you have to be a
thing.
part. You have to be there for it to be. Whereas, like, I think on the internet, power violence can be like any band from
Yeah.
Kublai Khan to fucking
But-
Jive Bomb. Like,
So
you know,
here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to talk about. The internet thing. So there's so many bands now that are doing these like, I'm going to do a guitar playthrough of this. I'm going to do a vocal playthrough of this. And it's like these fucking bands have played like 2 shows ever. And they have 10,000 followers from a guitar playthrough of a dude in his bedroom on Zoom.
it's an audition tape.
It's fucking crazy.
What's the hate on that though? Like for a
It's
guy
not
like myself,
No,
like,
it's
no
not.
hate
It's
on
not
it.
that there's
Yeah,
hate on it. It's that the point is, it's for the most part not difficult to do these things. What is enjoyable
What's difficult is-
about hardcore is the room that you're in. When you're in a room full of 100 people and there's this raw energy and you're just absorbing it.
You got friends there. You got people that
The
are also
camaraderie.
feeling.
Yeah, when you
Right.
are when
People
you are
all there.
absorbing this energy in a room full of 100 people, and you know what? If you miss a note, what the fuck
It's
ever?
almost not about the music specifically that you're playing or the words that you're saying.
It's
more
just this vibration.
The fact that you're there and
That
you're
was the
building,
biggest thing for me
That's
with
the hardest
hardcore.
thing is
Yes.
building.
So it was the camaraderie. It was
Yep.
just
Yeah.
there
It's the
are-
camaraderie.
You're there with your boys,
And that comes with
It
kinda
doesn't
any
matter
band
what's
is
going on,
building.
You're having
Yeah.
a good time. You know.
well, that's kind of what I was gonna say. I'm like,
but what I'm saying is when you what
hardcore is so specific.
where do you
like,
differentiate?
You know what I mean? Like,
where do you differentiate
where the line
So
crosses
I
over.
actually have,
Yeah.
I think I have the answer to this.
The dude that's in his
nobody has
bedroom
the answer.
on Zoom with headphones on, doing a play along to a hardcore song, versus
he's a nerd.
All right.
versus like the fucking cartwheels.
I have the answer. It's how many people have you punched and how many times have your nose been broken?
I'm just saying though, like my
Listen,
my
I just
answer to
finished.
this
I just
entire
finished
debate-
physical therapy from an American Nightmare show in 2022.
my answer to this entire debate, right, is thematically power violence is powerfully violent music. You look at the theme of what they're writing about. You look at the tone of what they're singing. I'm sorry, how they're playing, and the separation between that and grind, for example, is grind just sounds like you work at a CNC machine shop.
Talking
I
about
love
grinding
grind,
bones and shit. Yeah.
I don't know, because like I listened to like one of my favorite bands growing up. I had like when I was in 8th grade, so we're talking 2001 to 2.
Yeah, I love them.
We're talking 2001 to 2. I was big into relapse bands, and Nasum was huge. And they had a single disc CD that had fucking like 52 songs on it, and they had breakdowns.
It was 14 minutes long.
Dude. Yeah.
But it was a grind band, but they had breakdowns.
Yeah.
But today, if that was a band, it would be a power violence band.
Yeah.
I guess that's where I have a hard time with the power violence.
It's hard to draw the line because there is like kind of like the thing where you have to assess where you came up and where you grew up in.
Yeah.
In the way you like envision it. Because like, yeah, I came up in kind of the time of like Closer Than Kin. And then
Yes, Closer
and then,
Than
like-
Kin
and
and
then-
Drained and yeah, all that
yeah,
shit.
8-Bit Infinity.
I was
Exactly,
a big,
Drained and then
Dillinger
later on.
Escape Plan fan.
Yes.
Dude, Dillinger
I
too,
love
but
them.
Dillinger always to me, I didn't even know how to place them.
That was
and
like
I didn't even
math.
understand.
They-
like,
I can't do math. I
They
can't
were
listen
like
to them.
grind and then that
well,
much
I was
more.
wicked
Yeah.
into math because I was into music and like I got like the idea.
The band mathy, like weird fast
Yeah.
shit that I was into was Number 12 Looks Like You.
Number 12.
I
looks like
fucking loved
he
that
showed,
band.
He showed me them, and that was when I first met him, and I was like, I like you. You get the music that I like.
Hey Siri, play the cover
Ceremony.
of My Sharona.
Play
Yep.
Ceremony,
I
yes.
fucking love Ceremony.
Ceremony's so good, dude.
They're so fucking good.
Dude, so my favorite
so
songs are 90-second songs
Yes.
that you just fucking fight for the whole time.
Yeah.
If I had my dream set, every song would be 90 seconds, and you just fight for the whole 90 seconds.
I've said it 1,000 times.
It's the
American
most-
Nightmare background music is my favorite record of all time, hands down.
It's great shit.
And one of the I was listening to AM PM when my neck basically got broken.
Fucking slob.
Yeah, no, literally, like it was fucked up.
Nice.
And I literally just finished physical therapy from it recently. It was a real bad time.
Yeah, that's rough.
But
All an accident.
I saw him jump off that stage.
but that's not what did it.
I
I was
jumped up-
standing there after that.
I'll have you know, I jumped off a table in Ross's garage. All right, that was ballsy.
That was actually pretty awesome. That was a great
Dude,
show.
I was so fucking bummed out about not being
that
there.
was huge. No,
Yeah,
I've actually seen him be used as a human
weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so pissed
I'm
about
so short.
Oh,
I could
that's a
be
bummer
a
for
baseball
him.
bat.
So here's the thing.
I've seen him in about
No,
I was
Big-
so
do you remember
pumped.
Big- Do you remember Big Phil?
240
Oh,
pounds,
yeah.
picked
Remember Big
him
Phil?
up,
Phil
and
Gaspar?
nailed him.
Yeah, yeah.
He used me as
Yeah.
a baseball
Through a
bat
crowd,
at one of
yeah.
my first shows that I ever played.
Luckily,
I'm not
his
even
legs
joking.
first,
Like he
not
grabbed
head
me by the
first.
legs,
Yeah.
and
man.
I stiffened up. I was like, he's gonna swing me.
Yeah.
So I stiffened up. I mean, he used me as a baseball bat.
That's awesome.
It's real talk.
No, I was so stoked for that Cooked Alive show in Maine. We booked an Airbnb the day that I got a text about it.
Oh,
But
you were gonna go to that? Like, you
oh no,
went-
we went even though it didn't happen.
Oh,
Oh
So-
shit!
I didn't know.
I wasn't gonna be
Yeah.
able to make
I
it.
didn't know
to-
that.
So the
I was kinda
literally
glad.
Because Dylan was like trying to drag me to that.
Oh,
He was
no,
like-
no.
he's
So
like, hey,
the-
we're gonna
so-
go to Maine. We're
so
gonna
the
get
day
tickets
that-
for a show, and I was
dude,
like, yeah,
like
let's go.
Matt Souza is a fucking day one homie. And like the day that I found out about that show, I booked an Airbnb. Me, the Del Boners were gonna go.
It's a bummer that didn't happen.
So we went anyway because we found out that the same weekend it was going to happen, our other homie, Dan Brown, is going to be at the Portland Tattoo Convention, which is 10 minutes from that show. And we're
Shout
like,
out
this is
Dan
going to be the
Brown.
best. Shout out Dan Brown. It's
Yeah.
going to be the best weekend ever. And we booked an Airbnb, and me and my wife and the Del Boners went up there, and the show got canceled. We went anyway. We all got tattooed. It was fucking great.
That was at like so that show
What'd
was
you get
supposed to be at
tattooed?
like a roast beef place.
Yeah, it was at the roast beef restaurant.
What'd you
So-
get for a tattoo?
I got my wedding band tattooed.
Oh, what?
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
got a fucking mace.
you
that's
got
fresh.
multiple tattoos.
Yeah, I got a mace. I got a chicken foot.
What the hell, dude? How many days you spend there?
Yeah. I also
Actually, it's fucking sick.
I also had a fucking barbed wire chain
stencil, yeah.
right here.
All right, listen, I need more tattoos. Forget about bucks for the boys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking
send,
yeah.
send Tom money for tattoos. That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm working on my front torso right now. That's kind of my goal. is finish that
tens for
shit.
Tom. Send
But
tens
yeah,
for Tom, dude.
huge.
Tens
I want
of
to.
tens for Tom.
I want to just give a huge shout out to the homie Dan Brown.
We love us some Dan Brown.
I love Dan Brown.
Previous
and
guest.
He's a
He
tattoo
did,
artist.
yeah, and
Has he
he
been on the pod? No?
Oh yeah.
Double
three
times,
times. Yeah, yeah, he did.
I've missed him every
He
time.
did my mace. He did my chicken foot. He did my ring. He drew me an otter that I'm going to get on my ribs that I haven't done yet.
Hell yeah, dude.
He
Yeah.
tattooed a Topics Under the Stairs tattoo on someone at that convention.
Yeah, this dude
That we don't
got
know.
his first tattoo is a Topics Under the Stairs tattoo, and it says pubes in it.
That man gets no pussy.
Yeah, he does.
No,
gets
I'm
all
just
of
kidding.
the
I'm just
pussy.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Actually, that dude's the
That man
chattest
swats
Chad.
pussy
If
away.
somebody
That
else
dude-
pays for it,
that dude is
I'll get a
that
topic
dude
under
is
the
drowning
stairs
in
tattoo
pussy
on
You're
right
my
now.
telling me
cheek.
there's a guy that got a Topics Under the Stairs tattoo that you've never met before.
I had never met him.
That got it there.
He met him.
I
there.
had no. I met.
well,
I
dude,
met
you
him
met him
after
there,
he
but
had the
he got it
after
tattoo.
the tattoo.
He
But
had
he
the
got it
tattoo for
there.
24 hours before I
Yeah.
ever met him.
But
And
he
that
got
was
it
his
there.
first tattoo, right?
First tattoo ever.
That's fucking crazy.
Right?
He was a listener.
I'll get a
All right, I'll give you the
tattoo on my
background.
ass
Hell yeah,
cheek if
dude.
someone
That's
asks
fucking
for it.
sick.
I'm gonna give you the
Hey.
background. His name is Backyard Spider. He
Oh.
writes in every week, and he
yeah,
got a
dude.
tattoo. Our friend Dan Brown listened to an episode when Mark was talking about how fucking pulp is gross because it's disgusting. Who likes pulp and orange juice?
I love pulp.
You're a pulp guy.
That's the tattoo.
Some pulp.
That's it, right here.
That
some pulp.
sticker is the tattoo.
That's
All right.
the tattoo.
Maybe thick, bro. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. No. So look at that
default,
sticker.
No pulp default.
The devil's
but
pubes.
some pulp.
Oh, we have
That's the
we have
tattoo.
it on our band room door.
Yeah, it's an orange juice canister that says "The Devil's Pubes." Topics Under the Stairs.
I'm also sorry. I didn't mean to say
all
that he
pulp.
did.
The devil's
I just
pubes
want to
is
say
the
sorry.
all
I
in
didn't
my
mean to
mouth.
say he gets no pussy.
I don't care.
You know, you could get pussy.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure he does.
A little pussy.
So
It's a
he
treat,
got
you
he
know?
got the full on Devil's Pubes orange juice canister that says Topics Under the Stairs. That was his fucking first tattoo ever.
Oh, Alan, you're here.
Oh, what's
Craig,
up, Alan?
Craig, you need to stop talking.
fucking
now.
dirty
What the
hippie.
fuck is that?
I'm gonna get a tattoo of Mark swimming in a pool
Dirty
with a shirt
hippie.
on.
I don't swim in a pool with my shirt on.
Pulp is amazing, especially
it,
below
but we're not
espresso.
swimming.
Craig's been going to this coffee shop in the city.
Craig just used to go.
Pulp
away.
in espresso?
He's been going to this coffee shop that does like it's like a fucking black and tan with espresso and orange juice.
What the? That's disgusting, dude.
It's
What?
bizarre. I've never tried it.
Who does that?
Did you ever realize
brother,
that
Craig.
some things
That's
don't
your brother?
need to be
Yeah, it's my brother.
reinvented the way they're reinvented?
no, some things are
how does that
best
work?
left
Because
enjoyed
coffee doesn't-
separately.
It's a ground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to come up with some new idea, like,
I-
oh, I
I
got
honestly
this
don't
new
know.
combination that you don't ever need to
No one
fucking
ever needs
have.
that.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna make pulled pork with I don't know, like,
Shrimp.
what's the, what? Yeah, exactly. Shrimp. Yeah, what's a combination we go with that?
Broccoli.
Don't need broccoli.
No, just
Broccoli
no.
pulled pork.
Like yeah, it's just like just make something disgusting. You know,
No, it's not good, Craig. You're an idiot. You know it. You know it's not good.
it's not good.
you know
it doesn't sound.
You're
know
just
what it is?
embarrassing yourself now, Craig.
it's
Just
the
stop.
market he's in with his other yuppie people now.
They
I like that
enjoy it.
Alan's
He just-
trying to give you
he'll-
shit.
you know what I
swimming
really-
on his
he's
shirt.
just gonna
I'm sure
do
that's
whatever
great
they
on the
do.
golf course.
He's
Yeah.
just swallowing
Listen, you
this
know what I really
fucking
want in my
garbage.
corn muffin is olives.
Oh, here we go.
Made coffee in
fucking
the air.
hate
We go.
olives.
Oh my god!
Oh,
dude.
that-
For 10 years,
Yeah.
I made coffee.
10 whole years.
First of all, he worked
You
at
made
Della
bad
Sport.
coffee.
The coffee was already
made bad
fucking
coffee.
made. He didn't make shit. The only thing he fucking made was a fucking cannoli and they put
Buddy,
the
I've been
cream in.
making coffee
He didn't make
since-
shit. It was
He
already
was.
pre-made.
You're saying he was filling cannolis?
He's just filling cannolis.
Oh, I'll fill a cannoli
Yeah,
right now.
I'll fill a
Yeah,
cannoli
I
if
know.
you
We
want.
all will. We all will. Fucking kid. Listen, listen,
by the way,
listen, guys.
fucking cannoli.
I made coffee in the North End for 10 years. It's good.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now. The only way to drink coffee as a man, black, 2 sugars max. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
you don't put a fucking
off.
orange. You don't put
I
an
drink
orange
it
juice in
black.
your
No,
coffee,
Black
kid.
sugar.
Get out of
No
here,
sugar.
dude.
Black,
What are you?
just one.
Best cup
If
of
it's-
coffee.
What do you want for
Let me tell you, I
Nah.
will say, Craig's family
Craig's
New
texting me
Hampshire.
pictures of what he's talking about. This looks
They have a fucking.
terrible.
They have a.
Who would ever drink this?
Crab
Pellegrino
lagoon.
next to it?
So gross.
Is that a San Pellegrino next to it to
Pellegrino. What's
wash
next
it
to it?
down after
Who's
it's fucking
drinking
Dude,
that?
that's disgusting.
nasty?
I want to try this.
No, you
right.
don't.
Yeah, you got to shotgun the San Pellegrinos
Yeah,
as
listen.
soon as you.
I mean, of course you're gonna hear that from the man who brought clam juice here. Like,
Do not come.
We are terrible
So
at talking
hey,
about
by
our
the way,
band.
John, I did see a meme and I wanted to send it to you guys before I knew I was coming on this thing, and
Yeah.
it was not related, and I didn't send it to Dylan on purpose so he wouldn't steal this idea, but I might give it to you guys.
You know
It
he's
was-
here now, right?
It was pink. He's just not gonna remember. He's a retard.
he's kind of here.
I mean, he's an idiot. He's a dumb
Excuse
guy.
me, you
He's not
can't
as
you
smart.
can't say that word, TJ.
Oh, we see
Yeah,
that.
Tom Segura said it
It's-
once. I can.
It's
do it,
doy
man.
doy.
it's doy doy tard.
He's a D to D. Carlos Mencia doesn't.
I'm
do
going
it.
to give you the whole load today.
In your mouth, right there. Yeah. No, it was spam pink fucking what's the wine? What's the pink wine? It's like pink
Rosé.
Moscato.
Rosé?
Is it rosé? Yeah, it was like a meme that said there's like pink rosé, and I don't know what it was related to, but I was like, immediately when I saw it, I was like, this is exactly like the next thing that you would go, like the next place you would go from donuts and pulp and clam
rosé.
juice and disgusting
me of
ass
that,
shit that Dylan thought up
That
to you.
Schweppes.
Also, kudos to you guys for
stuff.
actually dealing with this guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's a saint.
This is disgusting.
Like
The
rat-
fucking wheel? That's disgusting. I would have fucking
what I
killed
think
him.
immediately.
Nah, absolutely not.
Oh, the show?
The,
Oh, that was-
the clams?
I'm-
I mean, you got to eat a donut.
I got lucky.
Yeah, I know.
he
Which
got
is
breakfast.
hilarious
He got
because all the
breakfast.
things you hate were all the things that were like good, but you know, like.
Phil Shipley's offended.
Yeah.
Well, no, I did. Yeah,
that-
I should have said E-tard. Yeah, three-tard. Yeah, no, my bad. James, I didn't mean it.
Oh, it's so cold on Dylan's back.
Dude,
He
we
pulled those
were
nipples back
kids.
out.
It's dripping
To be
down into
fair,
my butt
to be
crack.
fair, what time is it now? 8:23. We've had over an hour and 10 minutes since we made the Indian jokes. It's
It's been a while.
We're definitely like over the canceled mark now. Like, we're good now.
We're basically Mark Normand.
No one's listened to us in an hour, so we're good.
My autism
Y'all
is
ever had an
Indian
elk steak
sense-
or like I don't know? It's
Yeah, my autism is.
Listen,
just-
James, we're way too fucking retarded to know that is offensive.
yeah. No.
What I've learned is as long as you acknowledge what you said is offensive, people just kind of let it go.
No, that's not true.
Honestly, everything I say is
They let it go
offensive.
faster.
That's all it really is. Like you just checking other people, right? Like,
Well,
it's
yeah.
not like you're really gonna come here and fight us.
Well, if it wasn't
What are you
13,
gonna-
But I've seen other people like say things that are way worse than we've ever said, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, this is terrible. I should never say this, but I'm saying it anyway." And then nobody cares.
So it's
after that.
kinda like
it's-
we all make mistakes.
with some
on
rule of
purpose or
numbers
not.
though, 13 people versus 13,000 people, like you can kind of, you know, 13 people, 13,000 people are gonna be like,
Yeah,
know,
but 1,000 isn't even a lot anymore.
I'm not gonna say any.
Craig's sending me
words.
pictures of
Well,
espresso
yeah, when it
machines.
comes to the
How
internet,
many-
1,000's not a
Craig
lot.
is sending
but
you
when it comes
pictures and not me
to
pictures. That's
1,000
weird.
people. in
Here's the
person,
rule of thumb for me. I'm gonna
might be
get
a lot.
so much shit when my wife listens
This
to
is
this back. She'll be like, you said all this stuff.
chaos.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah.
What is he sending you?
pictures of an espresso machine.
Since when are you two dating?
We're not. He just decided. I think tonight maybe I'm
he
the only one
chose
who's gonna get
you.
through.
Hold
He
on. chose you.
He chose me. Yeah.
Did
You're
he
the
clean
chosen
that
one.
espresso machine out or what?
I don't know. It's kind of blurry.
Because it's gonna have nasty ass
He
water.
talks
in it, right?
about how
This
he knows
shit is still not okay.
Hey,
That's not even orange juice.
Craig
That's the
talk-
water that comes out of it.
Craig, that's not true. I never filled a cannoli. It was not an automated machine. That makes no sense. I went to a Bruins game.
It means he quarter of the way filled
Yeah.
it because his load was a little small.
This fucking jackass.
God damn it!
We went to a Bruins game. I was fucking
30
trash.
more to
We
go. Let's
Dallas
work on this.
Fort
What Bruins game did you go to? When was it?
years ago.
Oh,
We went to Dallas Fort where he was working after. He went to the game, but
He
we went
never
there after.
filled
And
the
then
can-
he
No, he
goes-
never filled the
He goes,
cannoli,
"You want a
yeah."
cannoli?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "I love one." And then he's like, "I said, I don't
I
see
need
any."
5
He's like,
minutes
"I'll
in a
make one."
magazine.
I said, "Teach me, Craig." And Jared will back me up on this because that's what it said as he's pumping
Brutally
the fucking
stabbed.
cannoli. And now we're back on
Then
this.
we're back to Steve Irwin.
No, I have a serious question.
No, you don't.
No, you
you
don't.
don't.
Yes, I do.
All right, no, go ahead. Fine. We'll give you 30 seconds.
You just recorded your EP in December.
Yes.
Good lord.
Yes, sir. No, it was November.
You released it in December.
Yes, The Earth Shall Drink Their
Counts.
Blood
Yeah,
came
that
out December 1st,
I don't know.
2023.
So you're recording now.
So we already recorded. We did 2 new songs. We recorded them with Chris Esserini from Street Power, Conservative Military Image. Back
Old
in the-
Salt. Is
Old
it?
Salt, yeah.
Old
That's
Salt recording studio.
Yep.
It was a fantastic time, but we do have 2 new tracks coming eventually.
So now, what was the idea with recording now when you just released songs 4 months ago? Did you already have these songs written 4 months ago, or are these new songs, or are you going for a new thing? Tell me the story.
We basically went into the studio to record The Earth Shall Drink Their Blood, and then we were like, "Wow, we did it!" And then like
We wanted to do it again.
and then we immediately had like 4 new songs, and so we were like, "All right, we'll play some shows, we'll make some money, we'll do some things," and like, and then we eventually.
Well, you guys made money.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Honestly, we're doing,
Actually,
we're doing
not-
pretty
not
well.
like
we're
didn't
like
make money,
we're
but,
like
yeah.
I'll say not losing.
You're not losing money.
Is
We're
making money,
losing
right?
money,
If
yeah,
you're not
exactly.
losing money, you're making money.
we're floating pretty even. But yeah,
You know,
no,
like us here, it's
That's
always
pretty weird for a band.
We
Break
put
it even.
$20 in the
We-
pot once a month.
we just-
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's pretty good.
we finished recording and we had some cool ideas. We wrote some songs and we were like, fuck it, like let's just try and
Let's drop these tracks.
We did have one song kind of like half, like, so we did the first recording, and then as soon as we came out, we were kind of like, yeah, we did that. And like, we want to do it again. So we already had kind of one song queued up, not fully written, but we were like ready.
I mean, we played it
You know,
at the
then we
New
got
World
another one.
show. It's called Reap What You Sow. And
It might have not been fully dialed yet, but it was.
Yeah, definitely.
I
not.
mean, but like the
the
best
guts were there.
yeah, the
the
best
guts were there was more of a feel to see how crowd felt about it.
Yeah.
Before we spent money.
I would have
You
felt
know.
different about it if the floor wasn't so slippery. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's any
Stop spilling drinks.
venue though.
Listen,
like
stop bringing drinks. I'm gonna put this out there
That's
now.
weird
Drinks on the
because
floor.
the other
I'm
song
gonna
we
bring this
have
out
is
there
called
now.
Slippin'.
Yeah, literally the other
Do
song is
not-
called, it's Reap What You Sow and Slip It.
Yeah.
Which is
It's weird that you
hilarious.
say that. 'cause
I'm gonna say this right now. If it's a polished concrete floor at Widowmaker,
Espresso pulp.
if you have a beer and you're in the front row, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna hate you. I hate you
It's
already.
gonna be funny because
even if you
our
don't
next
spill
show
it.
is at a brewery. So
Yeah, at
there's-
Widowmaker. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
polished
getting-
concrete floor.
hey,
Like if you're gonna stand in the front row, just don't have a beer with you. That's all.
Yeah, that was John's biggest.
Well, I feel like
complaint
if
at,
you're in the
New World.
front, have a beer, but if you're like at the back,
John just
Stop
mad he gets
making the
hurt.
floor so
you always
slippery.
you always throw an elbow or a knee or something. Right?
Yeah, stop making the floor so slippery.
I play on the stage every time.
Listen,
and I always
do
throw
you
a
lock
shoulder
your
or
knees
something.
when you're
yeah.
standing? Are you getting yourself ready to get?
Now you gotta be.
My knees
fluid.
are good.
You gotta be ready to go.
It's always my shoulders that I fuck up. It's always the shoulders.
It's the shoulders.
I mean-
it's picking up the change that does it to you too. Right?
Yeah.
Someone dropped a quarter.
Somebody tried to go. "Ah!" Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe you should do the lawnmower instead of picking up a chain.
Start
I don't know,
start the
like-
chainsaw.
ultimately,
No, the
like,
picture of me jumping off the stage at American Nightmare is me jumping onto Alan.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have it on a shirt at my house because
Yeah.
that was my bachelor party shirt for you.
It's true.
That was my.
I
pick.
will say though, I'm about to be 35. Like, I can't see why I would leave a show and not be hurt. Like,
Yeah, no, like,
I don't
technically
even
you
have
should
to
be hurt.
touch anybody.
I'm
It's
about
not-
to be 48,
It's not even like
and I can
had
give you a
to mosh.
PowerPoint presentation about how
Yeah,
that should
it's
not
it's
work.
not
yeah.
even like I had to.
I'll be hurt
mosh
after
and
every
do
show
anything.
just
I
standing
could have
there.
like 5
I-
or 6 beers, have a good time, have a laugh with my lady, stand up for like 4 hours, and I go home like, damn, I hurt. Like,
If
it
my
just
knees
happens.
throbbing,
I literally ate a Cool Ranch Dorito, like a singular Cool Ranch Dorito last week, and I like tweaked my neck for the entire week. I just ate it the wrong way, and I was like, okay, my neck is just ruined now.
You need that guy that climbs on top of you and calls it the magic hug, and like does a thing with your head where he rips it off its body. Yeah.
That is like the equivalent of like Dr. Pimple Popper. I can't watch those things where people.
I
just,
can watch both of those forever.
I can watch them, but
Forever.
I hate watching it. Like I like.
But the funny part is, he doesn't ever record anybody who looks like me. It's always some like Spanish soccer mom with yeah.
I know. No, I know exactly.
She decided to show up today in a bra. Like, what are we doing? So good.
Where's the pimple? She takes her pants off. He's
Yeah.
like, ooh. All right.
He's like, I'm just gonna need you to bend over, and I'm gonna turn you this way. Yeah.
Going back to like the mosh pit and the wet floor thing though, like
Don't have beers up front.
no, like
It's shitty.
it's like I get it because like I love going to see music. I love being like around the pit, and I love to drink beers at these shows. But at the same time, I know the
Same.
moment I buy a beer and I go stand on the edge of that pit,
It's gonna get smashed out of your
probably gonna
hand.
get smashed out of my hand or crushed in some way that I have to like immediately
I
sip.
have to interject though. I
Drink
feel
it.
like for like big shows, that's definitely a thing. Like the bigger the show, you're
Dude,
definitely gonna have
your
those-
show
you definitely
was
have
the worst
yours-
I've ever
yeah,
experienced.
yours-
it.
I was saying,
Yeah.
I always like experience like the bigger the show, where like the crowd, essentially the crowd's bigger. You're definitely gonna get the people who are drinking a beer and trying to mosh at the same time.
No,
You know,
the
like,
problem was
versus like a smaller
No,
show.
I was at the door.
The people drinking are gonna
People
be
using
in
the
back.
whole floor. They're using all of it.
Well,
Like,
you know
but
what?
I'm
That's
back
not
here.
fair. You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. That's not fair because the New World Tavern's only.
But yeah,
It's not
they
big.
get
No, I
the
guess
bar
not big.
cuts
It's as
into
big
the
as
floor.
this
There,
room.
yeah.
yeah. There's Alan there.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
That's
an
Alan.
awesome fuck.
That's return
And
of
that's
the
me
pit, dude.
there.
That's royalty right there, dude. Hell yeah.
There
And
is
there's
no-
Wes.
That's
There
legit.
is-
American Nightmare. Yeah.
There is no way that photographer below Wes is not photoshopped into this
Look at
picture.
what's
He's
up
not-
what's up with
He's
the half
not a
and half?
real
Yeah.
size human.
Why does he look so small? That's not.
No,
That's
his face is cut perfectly.
That's
in
like
half
me.
there.
That
Also,
camera
that
strap
is-
is an unfortunate
This is
slap.
directly from returntothepit.com. I
Also,
screenshot right
can
from
we
there.
just talk about Wizard Security for a second? And
That guy-
was it Jeff? Is his name Jeff?
I have the best picture of him fucking
That
ever.
man
They were the same.
deserves a statue.
There's a GoFundMe to have a statue for him.
exposure. That's an
I know.
exposure.
Packer started it.
I know.
Yeah.
It needs to happen. Why do you have a whole photo album just titled Schnitzel?
Tom, we've made ourselves a mess.
Do I?
Do I? Yeah.
What's in the schnitzel file?
Yeah. Click on that shit.
What
there
is
we
that?
go, baby.
All of
Nothing.
John's nudes.
It's just
How
a
is
bunch of
that the
German
end?
porn.
Oh, there's nothing there, obviously.
It's just Moritz and suspenders.
Why is it named?
Yeah, why do you have an empty?
That is from when we went to Helen, Georgia.
Suspect.
But you deleted all the photos.
Very suspect.
No, they're on my computer, but not on my.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know. Oh, it's because I have it filtered by date right now. Hold on.
No, I'll fix that because we want.
I see the secrets of eternity in Al's bald
No, I, really,
head.
I don't know why it won't
There's so
open
many
now.
cans over here. Holy shit. Me and Tom are disgusting.
Are you talking to me off my?
I can't get this thing out. Oh my god, I hate this koozie.
Good thing you don't have a big dick. Jesus Christ. I can't get out, honey.
Dude, you were closing the bottom hole where the air is meant to like let it.
Yeah, you can't
literally.
plug-
I saw you had
My-
your finger in it.
Hey, when you use a koozie, it's not an
plugging the
anal game.
release.
It's
Why'd
not
you
an anal
have
game.
two in the fucking?
Do you want to see
pink
the
on
best
that
wizard
shit?
security photo I've ever taken in my life?
Yes.
A what?
The best wizard security photo.
I have one picture of
Oh,
you with
no.
on Brooklyn Wing show. It's the coolest picture I've ever been in. Hasn't happened since. Never been to a show that I've got a picture of.
That's right, Paul. Mother of God.
I immediately aged.
It's been
10
2
years.
hours
So I was
of
like, I
absolute
can't jump
debauchery.
off stages anymore. That's fucking crazy.
Helen, Georgia is dope as fuck.
Helen, Georgia is never been. I'll
It's
try.
like a Bavarian town in Georgia.
Yeah, it's a
Doesn't
cool
belong.
place.
Oh, are you opening it for me too?
I'd like to go. I'd like to try.
Mark, you were so
Make it there.
you were such a lush.
He's a love.
Is that a
that wrong.
is that a
You're a
compliment?
lush, and I hate it. But
Yeah,
these
man.
grass stains on my knees, they don't mean a thing.
Oh, I just had it. Now I can't find it.
Shocking.
Yo,
I said it's a new song dedicated to Mark. Let's write something.
Yeah, right. What do you got? Serenade me, motherfucker.
that was.
Topics under the stairs.
Got it.
There's a place on the corner of Dexter Street where I used to go
wash
to
my
the-
bare feet.
There it is.
Where Mark drinks beers and show his feet.
Wait, whoa, that's an old ass man with a photoshopped hand. That's
Oh my God! Did you
No,
see
this
the
is Wizard Security.
commercial where it's like Jesus?
no,
security?
she's got too many rings.
That
Every
is Wizard
skull-
Security
every
at the
skull
Middle
ring.
East downstairs.
It's a
man got
decade of
mad.
service.
That is Wizard Security at the Middle East
He's
downstairs
asleep.
at the 200 Stab Wounds Judiciary
My
show.
man got
He
rings.
looks like the dude from Breaking Bad that's just sitting
Yeah,
in the
the
house.
bell
Like he's
dude.
in the
He
wheelchair.
looks like the bell dude. Yeah, ding, ding.
Are you?
Yeah.
You guys are all wrong. He looks like
Salamanca.
he,
yeah.
No, no.
Hector Salamanca, that's
No, absolutely not. You're
No,
wrong.
what?
You're wrong. He looks like the guy from I Think You Should Leave, where he's like, I want a car with a steering
I want a
wheel
car with
that
a steering wheel that doesn't fly off.
He admitted it. He loves his mother-in-law.
He loves his mother-in-law. I love that guy.
I just want the car with the steering wheel that
Also,
doesn't fly off when you're driving.
He could be both of them.
It is. There's a place
Probably
on the
is both
corner
of
of
them.
Dexter Street where I used to go to the donut meet.
He used the too small
The
square
donut
while
meat?
he wipes.
You get,
pretty
it's
good.
here. It's right here.
I know.
No, he knows
we're
that.
writing lyrics.
John, is he for fucking real?
Come
There's
back.
a place
I
on the
get it.
corner of
He doesn't.
Donut Street
The
where I
band
used to
guy
go
doesn't
to
get
Donut
it, but I get everything right now.
I know what you're doing, Dylan.
No,
I
that's
know what
Mark-
you're doing.
Mark
Dylan,
gets it.
Mark's all
I know
angry
what you're
and
doing.
gets
Dylan,
upset, but
That's
he's the
we're-
first one to
we're
show
on
his
Dexter
feet.
Street. That's amazing.
Order in the court.
Mark
you-
has his
how'd you put
finger on
that-
the pulse.
How'd you put all that together?
This has been a lot of talk
That's
about
amazing.
Yeah, nailed it, dude.
Sheer
You guys should
luck.
come back and do it for real.
This is why
I'll
the
tell you
other
one thing
two-
is
So no, hey,
Dylan's
you're-
going to come back.
Brian,
The rest
you're
of the
right.
band's never
Brian.
going to come
Yeah,
back.
we've
you
been
guys are
held
banned.
captive of our.
You're right. This is why the other two guys are in the band. They
a
keep us
topic
on.
for more than 10
Yeah.
seconds.
They
I'm
keep us
going to
on.
give you the whole load today.
Oh yeah, you know it.
They keep us on task.
I was like gonna be responsible and like talk about the band.
No,
but
you
you
weren't.
guys were like,
fucking liar.
You were asking whether or not you could fart on this one.
You can fart, by the way, just to let you know.
also, that's a fantastic picture of you, John.
Thanks. So
that was a good picture.
back to the recording.
Yeah, so we recorded 2 new songs with
Yeah,
Chris
we have a
Cesarini.
You recorded 2 new songs with Chris Cesarini. What are you doing with those songs?
We're gonna release them.
Are you just going to talk
eventually.
about recording and never do anything with
We're
them?
never going to do anything with them. We're not going to release them. We're not going to tell anybody about them. They can never hear them ever.
We are going to release them.
You're not going to debut them here tonight.
Not
No,
tonight.
unfortunately.
We
We
wish
really-
we could.
Unfortunately.
We really wanted to, but he's on tour right now, so he couldn't get us those songs.
He's
in
big
time.
pimping, dude. He's just doing shit.
He's
with,
doing
like,
a lot of things.
Conservative
He's
military
very
image
busy.
is popping hard, and he's just doing it. So, I mean, he did us kind of like the service of. You
I
know,
mean, are you trying to say our old stuff's not as good as our new stuff?
it just.
I've never heard it. I wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah, but ultimately, I think our goal. So we
I was
have.
very excited you asked that.
We have
Just
a
to put
lot
him on the
of-
spot. I'm like, yes, fuck him.
And they had a good answer, didn't they?
I know it was
What do you-
good.
Hey, you tell me.
You sound shitty that you haven't heard the old stuff. Truthfully, But
You know,
that's fine.
like your old stuff was okay, but I was really looking forward to the new
Well,
stuff.
it's only
Yeah.
so it's only
I can't
2
fucking
songs.
stand listening to
going
old
to
shit.
Jeffrey
It's only 2
Epstein
songs going
myself.
forward. So like.
Are you doing a split with another band?
That would be sick.
No,
No.
but we were trying to
No.
maybe like do, maybe
Nope.
in the future.
I would
maybe in the
love
future.
to, but
Maybe in the future.
Nope, we're never doing a split with another band.
No, but maybe in the future. So we were
Well,
doing these 2 songs, and then like depending on how like
We-
whatever shakes out.
You
maybe
definitely
doing another
weren't
2.
doing anything with
So split.
Secret, I'll never tell. Secret.
any
You
bands.
wish you
I
knew.
feel like when you're shouting that, you're pretty much telling there's a secret.
It's not a secret.
it's not a secret.
Oh, good. That was great then.
Listen, there was no bands that people were allergic to something with the name that ever could be something.
It's cool. It actually, these new songs sound.
What
a
do
lot
you
like
mean?
Blood on
What
the
the
Dance
fuck
Floor.
is that?
Dylan, what were you giving him hints
yeah,
to?
what is that?
What
Yeah,
the
my-
fuck is going on?
There's another band called
What was all that
Pollen
shit?
Allergy.
Hey,
This is chaos.
is it chaos? What's he talking about?
Pollen chaos, allergy thing.
I'm working on.
You better.
Hey, you gotta really dance around this one, you dummy.
Do you?
No,
Hey,
it's like
did John fuck up?
there are 7 people trying to talk to me at one time.
There's not 7 people in the room, so
There's
you
only
fucked up
6
there.
people here, you dummy.
Anyways,
Idiot. Wow, what a stupid dumbass.
You see this?
Hey,
I'm gonna Jeffrey Epstein myself.
I don't know. Does that help? We're still gonna ask the same question.
Hold on, I'll fix
what's,
it.
what's John
fix
talking
it,
about?
fix it, John, fix it.
Yeah,
yes.
no, we don't know.
There we go.
No one
It's
cares
actually
about it.
Brutally
it's actually-
stabbed.
Okay. It's
Hotep's
going,
done
it's,
told
going,
ya.
it's going to be a split release
It's
with
brutally
brutally stabbed.
Did you guys?
It's
Our
a newer
other band.
It's
Our
a
other
newer
band.
You guys know
power
this?
violence band. You guys might have
Oh,
heard
this
of
is
it.
new.
The
Health
Steve
Captain.
Irwin
Yeah.
Stingray sex tape.
Yeah, it's
Forget
called
about
Brutally
Steve-
Stabbed.
Hey,
It's a sick power
Health
violence
Captain
band.
also
yeah.
has a power
I don't
violence
know.
band called
There
Brutal.
you
are
don't know
so
what
many
John's
people-
talking about?
There are so many people talking right now.
I'm the only one talking to you. Everyone else just shouting
No.
shit.
Hey,
Listen.
there-
you
I'm
may
not
have
looking
ADD,
at
that's
anybody
okay.
directly.
We're talking here. What's
Yes.
John talking about? Forget them.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Whatever John's talking about.
What is John talking about?
Don't cut the shit, man. What'd you say, John? Say it again.
Don't cut the shit.
I
Keep
was
doing it.
talking about Brutally Stabbed, the band.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the cover of the EP right here.
Yeah, this should be the cover of the EP.
Honestly, kind of. He's right, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
John's like, shit, Mark's not going to let this go.
You're gonna have to let this
So-
one go.
The fuck I am.
Yeah, no,
I
You're
fuck with
you
it hard.
fucked up.
well, you're gonna get muted. So, yeah.
You just keep muting me. Just keep muting me.
Dylan, I need your mic. Oh, no, yeah, right?
No, your mic's
Hey,
the
you
same.
guys share
we're
it
the
back.
same.
But
The same.
to bring this back full circle, we are aiming to release these songs around a slew of shows that we're going to be playing leading into the summer.
So tell us about what you have scheduled for shows right now. So we have St. Patrick's Day at Widowmaker
So-
with our friends at Cooked Alive, Grasp, and
Hate Still
Hate
Burns.
Still Burns.
So
After that, you have Sammy's Patio, right?
that is correct. So in a nutshell, 324. It's a matinee show. So March 24th,
Sunday matinee.
So they
starts
have
at
to
2 o'clock.
That's what matinee means.
and that's gonna be
I don't know
with,
that. Dude, I'm an idiot.
that's gonna be with our good buddies in Latch. Husk is now playing. It
I
was-
like
it-
Latch a lot.
It was gonna be
Yeah,
multiple
Latch is sick.
pieces, but they unfortunately couldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be Husk.
Multiple pieces is people from Jackal, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, them boys are
Jackal's
sick.
Jackal, like
fucking
the
hard.
80s metal band Jackal?
No, different
No,
Jackal.
no,
no,
Jackal,
different.
like,
But
Then-
these boys are younger, but they're
hardcore.
they're awesome.
Then also the Graying and Martial Law.
Yes.
And that's going to be a
Graying's
ton of
sick.
fun. That's the Graying's album release show. It's going to be so much fun. From there, we're taking a little time as of right now. It could change. We're not playing anything in April, but in May and June, we have pretty much all in a solid row. We are playing May 28th at Sammy's Patio again with Extinction AD. Throw,
Can't wait for that.
Billy, and I think the band's called Epicenter.
Yeah.
Epicenter.
And then a couple days later, we're going to be playing at the Vault in New Bedford with the Miles Between Hostage Heart reunion shows.
That show's going to be
Love
sick.
those vault shows.
I'm pumped for that one.
10 minutes from my house, baby.
That's going to be with Riverbed, Search Warrant, and Different Day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that's gonna be a show.
We
The
have a
Vault is fucking awesome.
We've played with Different Day and Riverbed before. Those are good guys. Those are
Search
good
Warrant.
Oh,
guys.
Riverbed
Local
is
guys.
Riverbed's
Search
the
we
Warrant.
band
played
with
with, we
Sean,
played
right?
with all
Yeah.
three of
Yeah.
those bands.
Yeah, Sean's from
O'Brien.
the Miles Between originally, but in Riverbed
It's the
now.
Riverbed
yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah, the Riverbed boys are sick. I love
Yeah.
the Search Warrant stuff.
Was he in the Miles Between?
It's
I thought
awesome
Sean
right now.
was, maybe
No,
not.
It was
no.
an
Craig,
outrage.
Craig was outraged.
Craig-
and Rain Dance. And
But
then,
no,
also,
Sean.
Sean was outraged. Craig
Craig was.
Oh,
Miles
Sean was
Between.
outraged.
Craig
Yeah.
was Miles Between. He's also in Different Day now. He was
Yeah.
also.
Craig is playing 3 sets that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ryan knows Sean.
Peripherally, just met him
Yeah.
here and there.
He was working the bar at the Vault when we played there last
Yeah,
night.
So
we-
he's
we
a
played with-
bartender in
with
downtown
Search
New
Warrant.
Bedford and works at different places down there.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, anyway, that's going to be a great show. It's going to be pretty close to. It's kind of like a hits close to home show for us.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for us at least, we've played with Different Day at New Wave. No News Cafe and played with Riverbed Alchemy.
Yeah.
And then
But ultimately, the whole purpose of the show is that it's going to be a benefit for the Women's Center in New Bedford.
Cool.
And so a portion of the proceeds are actually going to support the women's shelter. None of the bands are making any money off the show. Not like that's ever an important thing, but it's for a really good cause. So we really, really, really encourage people to come out and support a good cause, see some good music.
June 1st.
That's
the Miles Between reunion.
It's a Saturday afternoon.
The Miles Between's a great band. I mean, I played with them when I was starting out a lot. Like they put us on my first band.
They had
they're good guys. Very
they
good.
were doing it.
Very good band.
Their reunion show definitely has sparked conversation among people.
Yeah, to say the least. Yeah,
I'm really hoping that all the old heads turn out and come.
Let's just say a lot
out
of
of
people
Mosh retirement.
in Dying for It have messaged me
There's also a lot
regards-
There's a lot of shows
in regards to
going on
the
that
Miles
day.
Between reunion.
There's a
show.
couple of
trying
shows
to do
going on
things.
If Dying for It wants to reunite, we can add them to the bill.
Yeah, dude, let's
Well,
get them.
I'll message
Just do your
Violent
hit up
Grave.
No,
Ricky
we-
for
hit up Ricky,
11
hit up
second
Chris,
songs.
like,
and
All
call
I'm
it a
gonna
day.
say is that after that show got announced, members from that band have reached out and mentioned things like that.
What, Ricky and Chris?
Yeah, it looks like
I'm just not Chris.
Not Chris. No.
definitely
He
not
doesn't have a
Chris.
phone. All right. Yeah. But Ricky.
But yeah,
Ricky,
other people have.
Ricky.
Yeah, no. Ricky, Dennis, Colin, and Charlie and I
Hell yeah.
have been in cahoots, and
Hey, man.
I'm not saying
Do it, dude.
I'm not saying it won't happen. That's
It
all I'm saying.
sounds like you're saying.
I
think
will
you need to do-
I will literally hate Mosh on all 7 people that are there. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking. I'll kill them.
I think
Well-
you need to do a reunion show and call it Topics Under the Stairways to Heaven Fest.
Yes, dude.
Ricky, Colin, Charlie.
With the amount of hardcore
Dennis
bands we've had,
and
we
I
have, we could have the biggest
have spoken.
festival in this parking lot. As long as
All
they
I'm
let
gonna
it fucking
say,
run.
all I'm gonna say is those
Dude.
people have spoken.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
don't
saying it'll ever happen.
We would have no less
But
than
we've
11
spoken.
bands in this fucking ticket.
I think
I'm
people,
really happy.
people are literally dying for it.
Real hard. Like it's come back real hard in the past 3 years.
Dude, I'll
It's
play
been
right.
great.
I'll play right.
But
off
yeah,
the
no.
Ware
If it
Bridge.
ever happens, Held Captive has to play the show.
Oh, we're in. Out.
Hey, if you ever come back, I mean, let us know. We'll put in a lot of work to make it happen. you
Yeah,
know?
no, we're
You guys do the
it's-
least, and we'll do the
We could
most.
do a tiny desk here. I'll have a little.
Well, yo, do a
drum
tiny
set.
desk. Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
little- have a
Yeah.
little
We'll do an
tiny-
acoustic
I have a
set.
tiny drum set, but
You're
Yeah.
choking on the words.
Phil Shipley's
That like a little animal kit.
Phil Shipley's dropping Dying for It lyrics right now.
Yeah. Dude,
Phil Shipley dropping
I
Dying for It
told you
lyrics in
this
the
when
chat.
I talked to you at your house on Halloween. I was
Yeah, you
like,
made it real weird.
Yeah, no. My first show I ever played, we ran out of songs,
Yeah.
and we played just that breakdown.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
literally.
awesome.
Just that breakdown. Nothing past, nothing before, nothing to lead it in, was just that breakdown. It's like-
That was a good breakdown.
it
yeah,
was.
that's all
Yeah.
they needed. There was nothing else.
But like I said, we were spoiled when
And
we
every
were,
once in
when
a
I
while,
was
somebody
young.
yells, I don't know what to do here.
brought
To
it
the
up
microphone,
earlier.
and
You were
just
talking
fucking keep
about-
playing.
You got a question, Mark?
Nope. Just reading the board.
You were talking about it earlier, though, like when Russ was doing the All About shows with Al Mariachis now.
Yes.
Like I said, I was spoiled growing up because I was just a skateboarder.
There was so much
I
good
was just
shit
a
there.
shithead skateboarder kid from Taunton who like New York hardcore.
I don't know.
And I skated down to there and I found you guys. I found like all these people who I did not know were like legendary. Like, you know what I mean? Like I had no idea how good I had it. You know what I mean?
no, you're right too. Because
And I saw like I was
There's
like, wait,
plenty
these
times-
guys are from my area.
we're
Yeah.
younger. We're
You know,
fucking
I have-
off.
Like I
We're,
put way more stock in that than I
doing
do.
our
you know.
thing, and we're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, you bastards?" And you're like, "Yeah, whatever," not realizing we're talking to.
Yeah, I was
I
just
don't
like,
wanna-
I'm gonna
yeah.
go fucking
People
steal
that-
food from Burger King.
I don't
want
want to say I have regrets in the sense that like I get when I was in that band, it wasn't the best band ever. There's so many bands that are better, but
just
I guess
got roasted
what
over
I
there,
look
huh?
That's all
at
right. He's a piece of shit. No one likes.
was
that.
I got into cars, and it was like, am I gonna do this weekender or am I gonna go to car shows?
Yeah.
And that's what really changed everything for me. And I was more interested in cars for a long time. And now I look back and I'm like, man,
I
miss
totally understand.
and I miss the band stuff.
Because
And-
I have the same thing from the ages of like 22 to 29. I have like the same thing. I'm like, where like, I'm like, yeah, I stopped playing music then. And I'm like, like I could probably like do it.
The
but,
problem
like,
is-
I don't care like about
Yeah.
being like somebody that like, I don't want to be in the, like, and I want to do other shit. And like, yeah, I wanted to do car shit. I wanted to do skateboarding shit. I wanted to do a ton of other, like I have like other hobbies that
Yeah.
put me 30 grand in the hole.
I look at it like I don't
guns.
I don't
Guns
necessarily
are
care
one
about
big one.
being.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fucking 15 grand hobby. Yes,
Yeah.
Tom. That's not because that's because Alyssa was like,
Legal
I want
guns,
all the best guns. I'm like,
legal guns.
legally,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Allegedly.
no, I get it.
illegal. Yeah, no.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but also then it's like but all that shit kind of creeps up on you, and then it's like, now I'm married. I gotta have a fucking marriage. That's another fucking big
Yeah,
money.
it's big money.
Then it's, I want to get a house.
Big money.
You
I
guys
don't
did
even
have a
understand
nice
how you
grand
motherfuckers
wedding.
that have
You
kids
guys had a
do it.
beautiful
You know what I mean?
wedding.
Like, you
Yeah,
gotta,
I don't
you
either.
gotta have them like
Thank
in
you.
1999.
I don't either.
You gotta have them before.
You're a saint.
You gotta have them before 9/11.
I do what I
to be
can.
You
able
guys
to-
have kids?
No,
No.
it's
Smart.
not.
I
It's
love
No, the only
I say
guys in
that
our
too with,
bands
like,
that have them,
affirmity, like
Yeah.
no.
they're not here because they're
It's
working.
not.
Yeah.
It's just not part of the plan. Like me and the lady, we're already like I'm already a godfather. I already like. I have younger sisters. I'm the oldest of 4,
Yeah.
so I got 3 younger
Yeah,
sisters.
we're all the
One of them
oldest
already
of-
has 4 kids. I'm a godfather to one of my best friends, her daughter, and like my lady, she's already auntie to
Auntie Jill.
all of them, and like
It's the same with me and my wife.
personal
Like,
family.
so me and
So
my
we do the whole
wife.
vicarious.
Yeah, I love it.
We-
That's
we-
the perfect
we-
way.
Yeah, we have the vicarious.
It's perfect.
Kids.
Me and my
It
wife,
is.
no
It
kids.
is because
nothing.
you
know,
show
all
up at
of us,
Christmas.
one
You
of
show
us
up at
suck.
Christmas and
And then when
birthdays.
you're
You buy
done
them
with
a
it,
great
yeah.
present.
Here you
You
go.
take
No
them-
one told me that was an option.
Yeah.
It wasn't
you an option.
Hey, it
No
wasn't
one
an
told
option.
me.
But
I
it
was
wasn't an
told I had
option.
to
I
have
just
the
pulled.
children.
I
Well, I
pulled
guess
those
get
so
that.
well. You know. Like,
We go home and we get drunk and have a good time and smoke a shit ton of weed and
Hey.
fuck, and then
Hey,
have
you know
to
the
go,
the whole thing is though is like
No one told me.
I'm looking
so
at houses
sorry.
now. It's
That's
like
just the way it
impossible.
goes.
Where were you 20
No, and
years
here's
ago?
the thing: is like I'm like looking at houses now. It's completely fucking.
Yeah,
impossible.
I
wild.
don't mind being godfather or uncle, but
John, what are you doing? You being weird? Yeah, John's being weird.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
So I have a real question.
oh,
Let's
It's
go.
a band question,
Let's go.
and I waited for John to come back.
Way to make it
Try not to
uncomfortable.
So it's not uncomfortable unless you're fucking just weird in general. So, all right.
we
So
all
you guys
are.
started doing band shit, like
Yes.
when you're younger, whatever. Like, was it always? Did you just dive into hardcore shit?
no.
This goes around the table. Like I'm being serious. Like I'm
No,
really
no, no.
curious.
Yeah.
It
Like how's it develop?
So-
or where do you go?
so
like,
for me, like I wanted to do instruments as like a kid.
yep.
Never really got to. I was like a hockey kid. I was a sports kid. They couldn't afford both.
That's
You know.
no. That's
You were a
was like-
drummer
I
and a
was-
hockey player?
Yeah, you
Well,
can't.
I wanted, yeah, I know.
I never wanted to play
But
music.
then,
either.
but then they were doing like him and Danny.
That's
and
not
stuff
where it
were
started for me
doing-
either. By the
like,
way, just because I was doing it doesn't mean that's right.
like him and Danny D and Chico, who's been on the show, like
Yeah.
Baba Vance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
like they were doing the thrill of it, and I was right there in the background. Loved it.
He was
You know what
our
I mean?
unofficial
I was-
merch
I was,
guy
like,
who we
kinda
never
hooked
had
on it. I
merch
was right
for,
there.
but he was our guy. You know.
So
Came
what
high
happened
levels.
was, it was in my 20s where like from a friend I bought a drum kit for like $100, like cheap
Played this
piece of shit fucking kit. Yeah, and like did whatever. And once I realized that he was done with his bands, like the Thrill of It 2.0 and whatever other band, Truth Be Told and whatever was like done and out, I was like, well, you got free time? Come to my basement.
And I was like, no, I don't.
can make
I was like,
noise.
no, I don't.
Yeah, I was like,
Dude,
I can make some
like,
noise,
no.
like, and that's what it was me in the basement just smashing on some
But-
cymbals and a
Yeah,
pit.
he was my best friend at the
Not
time,
really
and I'm like,
knowing
yeah,
what
I'll
to
just come
do.
hang out with you, and like I'll just make some noise. He'd never been in like a
But
a
that's
band
how it
band,
progressed.
so yeah.
It progressed from like a few months of us doing that, and then all of a sudden someone's like, we had a friend of ours been like, oh, I'll play some bass, and now we're got guitarist, bass, and drummer, and it just kind of progressed where more people want to add on. And eventually we had to get out of my fucking basement because even my house is so old that even on the second story, if you're playing in the basement, the second story is still rattling.
I used to
It
put a
sounded like you were
microphone
right there.
I used to put a microphone hooked up to a laptop like this. So I used to hook a microphone USB to
So
like a
what would you
laptop like
guys-
this in his bedroom, and we play
But
beneath
we
in
were
his
just doing
basement
groups.
underneath. Because if you put it in
But
the
there was
same
no,
room, you know,
there was no like we want to.
There's no genre. You were just playing.
It
No,
was
we were just playing.
Things
right.
would just
we
come
play
together.
for like 3
It was-
hours and then
Okay.
go home. Yeah.
It was he had abilities already.
All
I
right.
didn't.
John, delete
I'm
all of that.
self-taught, so it was to the best of my ability.
Oh! Oh!
I didn't say any of that.
Hit backspace.
I said
That
it.
was the start.
I said it.
I said it. Just kidding.
That was the start. Was like he had the riffs and he had this and that, whatever. I had no skills.
Yeah, I had the skills.
So we were just
I got the
kind of
skills. I
doing
got the
whatever we
skills.
knew. Like at that point in time, we would listen to Norma Jean, The Chariot,
Sure,
Every Time I
okay.
Die.
Right.
So like we wanted
Yeah,
to
we
do
all
that.
like the same
I did my best to imitate, but that's
I lived
That's
I
what we're
lived with him.
doing.
He moved into my bedroom when I was
Yeah.
17 years old. Like my fucking life was a complete shit show. But he was like, "Yeah, I'm just like having a good time at home." I'm like, "Come hang out at my house."
Come
Senior
move in.
year. I'm like, "All right, let's hang out and we'll watch skate videos and get fucking
He goes,
high."
I'm
I was
having a good
not
time at
having
my
a good
house.
time
He's
at my
like,
house.
so
So, like,
what?
that was
Move
when I
into
was-
my
so
house.
that
I
was
was
when I
not
was at
having a
the
good time in my house.
So that was when I was having the height of my first band.
All right.
The height of my first band when we were practicing in my basement, and then like we finally got our shit together and we're playing in like a studio. After that, all kind of like settled and like everybody kind of parted their separate ways. Like 2015, 16, I guess area, right?
Something like that.
He was like, "Yeah, come hang out again." I'm like, "Yeah." I got my own apartment again. I'm like, "Yeah." Like I finally got I sold all my guitars, but I finally bought all my shit again, and like I got it again. Yeah, let's hang out in your shitty basement and smoke cigarettes and play music.
Yeah, I
So we
resided.
started
sick.
doing that.
I
yeah.
resided at the Sugar Shack in Middleborough. It's a big old party house.
But it literally just started with me and Tom getting high in his basement and fucking hanging out. He's never been in a band, and
He's never been in a basement before.
been in a, no, he's been in many a
But
basement
what,
with me.
what it
I'm gonna come.
was,
you know?
I'm trying to.
Good
I'm
story,
trying to,
TJ.
I'm trying to teach myself.
Dylan!
I'm trying to teach myself. It's a slow process. So he comes and hangs out in the basement. He's playing with me. It becomes, I can play a riff. I can do that, And then all of a sudden, some kid comes and plays bass with us. And then all of a sudden, we have Mike come and play guitar with us.
And then
all
you
of
have a
sudden-
band.
All of a sudden, my roommates are like, "Get the fuck out of the basement with your
Yes,
instruments!
exactly.
Like this is obnoxious." And we went to the
Then we
bandstand
left the
room.
basement, and then
And then
his
we were in
roommates
the
also
bandstand
left.
room for like 2 years.
Can I
just trying to be like
interject for
learning
one
and do
second
whatever.
here?
We'll allow it because
Yeah,
yeah,
Dylan, you should tell
we're
the
like,
story,
Dylan,
'cause
come
You're
in.
gonna have to wait your turn.
No.
Dylan.
Can I
Nah,
interject?
me and Tom are gonna tell the story for 5 years.
I need to interject for 1 second because as someone who was actively Tom's roommate, I was like, I need you to not do this ever. I'm like,
You and all the other five
Wait,
of
you were
them.
his roommate?
yes.
Oh yeah, he was.
I've
It
been
was
roommates
before.
with
Yeah.
everybody.
I was like, Tom, you sound atrocious.
You were his roommate?
I would be like watching. I'd be like middle of a movie.
I have
and
to
then
get
all
up
of a sudden I
and
hear like,
deliver the
bow,
Sears
bow,
catalog
bow,
tomorrow.
bow, 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 bow.
Mind you,
Sears catalog.
Dylan was not a great roommate. He'd come downstairs all sweaty, just short,
Shirt off.
Shirt off. I
Sure, literally like he is now,
I
just
would-
the same way. A little more red, a little slightly
I
more
would,
red.
I would be like in the middle of a movie and Tom would just start playing drums. And I'd be like, fuck, I guess I'm not watching this movie now. But never,
personal time. I
never,
told
in,
you
a
that I
million,
dropped my personal
never
time.
in a million years would I have thought that like 10 years later I'd be in a band with Tom. Let alone would I think that he's like one of the best drummers I know. And, it's truly because he just puts in a lot of work.
That whole
Yeah.
statement.
If
is
you're
like
gonna look at
a
like a-
compliment
it's
or,
fucking
or
hilarious.
like
No, if you're looking at a line graph, like the Bitcoin graph from 2011 to like 2020. That's like Tom.
Yeah,
so if I
my
take
stock
a
is
look at-
huge right
No, that's
now.
what I mean. Like, well, that was what
My
I was getting
stock
to.
is
Is
huge.
like I started with him, and he was like never been in a band before, and I'm playing with him in the basement, and like the grading curve of him like learning.
Really?
He's
My
a good
stock
drummer,
is
but
huge
like,
like
he
my
fucking
asshole.
huge. Yeah, I'll fuck him right now.
Realistically,
In the
though, like to make a long story short, they were playing in the basement for a while. They got a room at Bandstand. Then I would
Are you
start.
really making
I
this
just,
shorter than what I was saying?
I just started going to Bandstand and like hanging out there, and they were playing the same
being
6
annoying.
songs for like 5 years,
Yeah.
That's
true.
and then finally,
Maybe like 3, but not 5.
finally, like I figured out like how to use my voice and make it work, and
Nobody's
we were
gonna
like,
start.
Mind
a
you,
song.
we started
he
writing
was
together.
there every weekend anyways.
Yeah,
and
I was
then
just
at
there
a certain
drinking.
point, he was like, well, what if I just
did the vocals. And we were
screamed
like,
on the mic? And we
So-
were like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Nobody
already had
else is
other
stepping up
people-
to the
It's
plate.
not
Say,
me.
who
like you hear
decides
my
that?
voice right now. It ain't me.
Like
And
John,
it's not
John,
TJ,
that was your
so,
thing,
you
right?
know.
Nobody
Yeah,
decided that.
I mean-
that was a thing.
I'm so envious of that because I don't want to build a band. I just want to go.
And be the band.
No, I just want to go yell. Like I hear these stories of this band and like Dylan Breslin from
I'm
Grass.
just so angry.
like
and I wanna scream
no,
things.
like Grass.
You
Grass.
hear these stories
I love
like
how you frame-
naturality.
No, like
it just
Grasp
happened.
existed.
Nobody
Naturally.
decided
Yeah.
though.
No,
That's
like-
the thing is we.
but the
existed,
point is,
but
like,
Dylan just started to scream.
No,
You
but
know what I
like
mean?
Grasp
Yeah.
existed and Dylan Breslin
Because he's a
joined
psychopath.
them. Yeah, I want to be that psychopath.
Medicine does.
Who doesn't? I want to be that psychopath too. Like
I will-
really
But the
do.
point is, I haven't met a group of people playing all the instruments that need to be played in a band.
yeah.
Describe it in
And
the
then I
same
can just go
way.
yell, yeah.
Dylan,
I just
can
meet
you play
these
an
two
instrument?
idiots,
Yeah.
and I just have to sit here and talk
neither.
to them.
Me neither.
I'm over here. I'm like, I'm so.
Dude, I got a story about 2007. One of my friends. Yeah, no, let me tell you this story. Like,
Yeah.
So me personally, I got all these stories about.
Is
in
TJ
between the
roasting me
songs.
right now?
I don't know. I
In
don't know what
between
he's
all
talking
the
about.
songs, I got this story that I'm gonna tell you right now, and like that's the thing that's all about. All right, and this next song's called "Diluted" because that's what the fucking drink that I got from the bar is. It's diluted. All right, yeah, nah, this.
Is TJ roasting me
I
right
think
now?
he just roasted you.
Honestly, I don't know.
It wasn't about him. It was more like in general. Like,
Okay.
Do
you
we,
know how hardcore vocalists
do we need to
that
call
thing,
your
though?
wife
Yeah.
to come pick you up?
No, fuck that bitch.
Oh. God damn.
Okay.
Ultimately,
True.
I mean,
Not tonight.
Definitely not
What are you
tonight.
doing?
the best thing
You might
though
be sleeping outside
is,
tonight,
like,
son. Just saying.
He says no.
No, she's told
But
me
if
not
you
to
put
have
it in your mouth and it chokes you up for a second,
the best thing though about doing this is the fact that like, you know, it went from nothing to something so fast.
Al.
And you know, we push each other really hard. We try very hard to stay focused and stay working diligently on something. And
Lest anyone think after listening to this episode that's not the case.
no, absolutely
Actually,
not. This is
pretty
like,
good representation
We
of
had a
when
really
we're pushing
wild
each
time
other.
tonight. but,
this
yeah.
episode needs Ritalin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take
It's just been 3 hours of people talking over each other,
True.
but
You spent 20 minutes on Steve Irwin.
I'll learn eventually.
but I wasn't talking over nobody.
He's
I've
about
never
Steve
done a-
Irwin dying on a burp
was
when he didn't.
John,
even
pull
die
that
on
up.
his
John,
phone.
pull that up.
Shit.
John, pull
So
that
yeah,
up.
come to
Pull
my
that
house.
shit
We'll go
up.
around the corner. That's
I don't know
They're
how to
like
do
a minute from my
podcasts.
house.
Pull what up?
I don't know. I don't know how to do podcasts.
Pull what up?
I
What
don't
are you
know.
asking? What are you asking?
He was saying everyone's talking over each other. I'm like, I don't know how to do podcasts.
But by the way,
No,
you
that just
should
happened.
You should go to the Cook to Live practice because them boys are killing.
Yeah,
it.
no, it's
honestly,
on my agenda.
I'm jealous of
killing it.
those
Oh,
guys. Are
yeah.
gonna blow.
That's
do
the-
we,
the
do we
setup's
miss John
great.
Must
That
Be a
place is
Sublime
awesome.
cover band? Because that's hilarious.
Those guys are gonna fucking blow up, dude. I feel like as soon as they get
Cooked
like the
Alive?
live, yeah,
Yeah.
Cooked
Yeah,
Alive.
I
As
think
soon
so.
as they get like that live like exposure,
I
They
think
are
when they
gonna
play a few
blow.
shows, they're gonna
So,
blow up.
yeah,
They
hold
got
on.
the sound, they got the setup. I love the space they have too.
I
Like,
think-
go down to Fall River and go hang out.
all
with
their
them.
Yeah, I want
visuals,
to.
all their
So,
visuals meet
it's a
up
lot-
too.
So we had him on last week, and I'm like, the kids tell me where he lives. I'm like, I can see your house from my house.
Shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
really?
no, he literally
It's like
lives
across
next
the
to
pond.
Ross.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner.
Oh shit!
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
he's
okay.
in Westport. He's like
But I'm on the
that
Fall River
side of
line,
Fall River.
but yeah.
side,
Oh, you're
Yeah,
basically
you're on
yeah.
you're on the nice.
He's on the gangsta side.
Yeah, I'm on
No, he's on the rich people side.
Yeah.
Of,
No.
of where Ross
He's
lives.
on the
What do you
white,
live in
I'm
a
on the
horseback
farmer's
beach?
side.
Yeah.
He's on the white people side.
yeah, he's on the white people side.
Yeah, right next to all the other white
I
people.
look
that
down
live in
across
Fall
my
River.
No,
nose
yeah.
over the
The
water.
poorer
Yeah.
white people, that Portuguese people, rather, Fall River.
Wow.
Basically, Portugal West.
This episode has just proven that we're a white power band,
Wildly,
I guess.
wildly
White power
racist.
violence.
Oh
White
my!
power
White
violence.
power band?
Oh my
Power
god.
violence.
What have you said?
Just call a screwdriver. What are we doing?
What have you done?
Shit,
with
dude,
that?
don't say that.
I'm gonna unalive myself.
You
We're
might
not-
have to.
Do we have any questions, John?
You
We should
really- you
wrap
really-
this fucking
Actually, maybe
nonsense
you
up.
guys should be
This-
like taking
Well,
control.
hold on, hold on.
You want to get into listener
Damn
questions?
girl, is
You
this
guys-
a
is
I'm
this-
gonna
yeah.
come. I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
John's gonna come and
John's,
give us a whole load today.
John's done.
Well, let's do some.
John's
questions.
done with
Sure.
that.
Let's do questions.
Sure. Thumbs forward. Name a band or artist you want to see that you haven't yet.
Nickelback.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep the theme going.
Are you
Are
serious?
you guys like?
No.
no. I'm serious.
Most people should have Nickelback.
I fuck with them hard.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, you know what?
I have nothing
I'm
against
not.
them. I
I'm
don't-
like I want to.
This might be a weird one. I never got to see Korn. I wanted to see Korn live.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
I've
weird.
seen Korn
Yeah.
so many times.
So
they're
many
fucking
times.
great.
Have you-
They are
I never got to
fucking
see 'em live.
amazing.
Yeah,
Korn
John's
is
at
fucking
the point in
amazing.
his life, he just
I
talks
never
about
had
Korn when he
tickets to like a
comes.
Korn show. Like I've
Korn
seen
is like one of those bands you
I've
see
seen a lot of
live.
bands I've wanted to see.
Yo,
so
what a
like
single
the
face
list is very
Just the
limited.
same as Armor.
Dylan, what about you?
Limp Bizkit. I bought tickets
Is
to
that-
3 separate Limp Bizkit shows, and all 3 of them have been canceled.
Really?
Yeah,
The-
I saw
one of the
them.
first shows I went to was
Family Values like 2-3
It was
years in a
Family
row.
Values '97. It was Korn, Limp Bizkit, Orgy, and Ice Cube.
How does it feel?
Oh yeah.
Treat me like you
Orgy
do.
fucking
I do
came out
love the
hard
fact
in
that
that
Ice
cover,
Cube is
dude.
just
I love
thrown
that
in
shit.
there
Yeah.
for the sake of awesomeness.
Dude,
Yeah.
Did you say placebo?
Please.
No,
Yeah, Pure Glory.
Orgy.
Oh no,
Yeah.
never mind.
Ice
that's-
Cube,
yeah,
Ice
that's
Cube
similar.
also
That
paired
sounds
with
the same.
Korn was like the best fucking.
Every
like,
you and every me.
Yeah, that was a good song.
What else we got?
I don't know. Where are you looking? You looking at me?
Yeah.
You looking
Yeah,
downtown?
you're the guy.
All
What
right.
sucks?
This is for Dylan. Where did the clam juice go? Thumbs forward.
Where did the
In the
clam-
trash where it fucking
In
belongs.
his
Move
ass
along.
cheeks.
Yeah.
It's
John's throat.
It's
It's
actually
dribbling down
up-
his butthole
It's
right
up
now.
on the shelf.
in his beard.
It literally
Oh, yeah.
I hope
has
not. We're
taken
both
its
looking.
place in Topics Under the Stairs.
It lives in
/
infamy.
revival
Is
motoring
that in a
history.
bottle?
Oh yeah. Ocean
Yeah.
State Job Lot clam juice in a bottle. John drank
That's the
that
unopened
shit.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few bottles.
That's
You're lucky because every year they do a
Fucking
cleanse,
vile.
and that made the cut this year. So you're lucky.
The other one was Paul McGraw, and he says no.
Do you have any questions for the episode?
no.
No.
yeah. That's the question.
If you're John, he still calls him Paul McGrath. So
Yeah. Do you have a?
It's spelt Paul McGrath.
Yeah. It's
apparently,
it is.
yeah, but that's not how it sounds.
Mark,
I
what's
don't
the
McGrath.
first
I don't-
concert
I
you
don't
went to?
What'd you say?
care.
What's the first concert you went to?
What do we have?
the first concert I
you
ever went to.
The first concert.
This is
I
a good
ever
story.
Went to?
The first concert I ever went to was the Bush concert it was at Great Woods at the time, and it was when Bush toured with No Doubt, and it was when Gavin met
Gwen.
Gwen.
I can
Is it
take
weird that I'd
because
be
you
more
called it
excited
Great
to see
Woods.
No Doubt than Bush?
What is it?
Is it weird that I'd be more excited about seeing No Doubt than Bush?
Now,
Oh, no, they're
no,
fucking
but
awesome.
back
They were
It was
awesome
like
live.
Back
'96
then,
when this happened.
understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It wa-
like,
back in '96 when like
I was gonna say I can hear it because you called it Great Woods.
yeah,
No,
it was like
That's the
back
only-
then. Like
that's the
I learned
only word for
it was
it.
when I was learning how to
It's
play
been
guitar,
nothing else. Great Woods
and
is
I learned
the
how to
only
play
one.
There's a tweet
Glycerin
you sent in
and
the
tweet
Machine
center.
Head. I learned
Comcast
how to
Center.
play
Comcast.
Glycerin and
Comcast.
Machine Head.
Don't let the days go by.
I didn't ask you, John.
I
I asked Mark.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
already, yeah.
Well,
I already
fuck
know.
you,
I already
Craig.
know. Like Craig's gonna fucking shit on
The
this
River
immediately.
Rave.
So-
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
well,
the
back
River
then-
Rave.
Back when I was going to my first concert, Craig had bad taste in music, so he has no input on this topic.
John still
The
does.
funny thing is that
John,
Craig
he
still has
does.
bad taste in
He
music.
still does. Have
Yeah.
you driven with him?
He was waiting in line for Celine Dion
Well, I've
tickets.
never actually heard a full song with Craig because
Exactly.
when you drive with
Oh,
Craig.
Oh my God! 35
When you drive
seconds
with
in.
Craig, you drive
next.
I spent
next.
6 hours in his truck, and I slept the entire fucking time.
What would be the Held Captive song that you'd want to close this episode out with?
Probably either Destructor or Earth Shall Drink Their Blood. I mean, they're two kind of different.
I think Destructor's the one I like.
Destructor's great.
Destructor's probably the
You know what's
most
funny? Like,
popular song.
Destructor's great, and I love everything about Destructor. Earth Shall Drink Their Blood, I think, for us, was like the first song where it was like, oh,
Everybody was on the same page, maybe.
we could write, like, it was repetitive, like, especially for me for drums, but it was the first, like, oh, we can write something catchy. We can write something that's
in my
you know what I
opinion.
mean? Like I love Destructor, but like Earth Shall Drink Their Blood just had that like. Oh,
I feel like that song
there's a
encompasses your
repetitiveness to it.
band
It has
very
like
well.
like it has.
in my opinion too, it was just something that like we were just goofing around in a way. Like we just were like, hey, like we're like we actually like really like this sound, like, and we just went with it. And at the same time, it was strange because and like people want like continuity in the sound. And that was like really like the first time that we were like, what, maybe like we should break and just do what we want to do and just kind of
also too
experiment with the sound.
Earth Shall Drink the Blood just has some weird like when we were recording, Earth Shall Drink the Blood just had like this magic to it, where it was like, oh, we just like I nailed it right off the bat. TJ nailed it right off the bat. He nailed it right off. Like it just like it had that feel where we were all like, oh. This is it. Like it just had. Yeah. It just.
I think what probably like in Destructor is
right.
like a catchy like Destructor. Like you hit that like.
Hey, does
low,
Steve
like,
Harvey
out,
really like Held
Like
Captives?
I like.
He's never heard of
Destructor's
No?
great,
Oh,
but
dude,
like,
don't get me wrong. I loved all the songs.
But
Like,
Earth
it's
Shall Drink
on-
Their Blood just like for me,
Yeah.
it just had that like it hit, it
Steve
kept
showed up with
going,
the
the energy
balloons.
never stopped, and like for us, it was the same way. Like
Yeah.
as all of us as musicians together, we all looked at each other while we're doing it, being like, "All right,
That's the one.
Yeah, like,
The-
you know what I
the-
mean? Like,
the really
we all
funny
looked at each other
thing,
like,
too,
okay,
is
this flows. This felt right. You know?
They were so confident in the song that like we started playing shows and we started playing this song live and I had no words to it and I literally was like singing random shit for like the first like 2 or 3 shows that we played. The Earth Shall Drink Their Blood, and then I was driving and like using like talk to text, and I was like, I had just read this book called Let the Right One In. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movies where like the little boy.
I don't
and
read
the
books. I'm
vampire
not a
Hot dog
nerd.
is
store.
not a sandwich.
I'm not a nerd.
I think
don't
I've
read
seen
books.
the title, but I don't think I've never watched the movie.
It's a very good book. They made a very cool movie, and then they remade it in
Is
the
it about
U.S.
nerds?
Listen,
No.
I think Tom McIntosh needs to know. Suck a dick.
He knows.
No, he knows. So
But
here's the thing. So we have a listener
Tom's
that
good
writes
people.
in every week, is a hot dog a sandwich? And
It's not.
literally 5 people today sent me the message on Spotify. Spotify sent them an automated message that said,
Dude,
Let-
I got it too.
"You got
right.
that?"
Yeah, I got it too.
I need him to know if I put my hot dog in his mouth, is that a sandwich?
Why did I get that?
So basically, Spotify has followed the Topics Under the Stairs algorithm, and they are asking.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. I got that
What are
today.
you doing?
I got that today. You're not right. You're wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it happened to me.
I got
Yeah.
it today.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
sandwich? And we'll let you know
Ask
what we want
Song
to play
Psychic
after that. Yeah.
to
What the
get your
fuck is
deepest
that?
questions answers. Yeah. What the fuck
This
is
is
that?
like a 2-year debate.
I was
going on
wondering
here.
why, like, it ran. I was like, this
I
can't
don't
be
care
random.
about that, but like,
Yeah.
why the fuck is Spotify doing? I just
Only
want Spotify
people-
to give me music. I don't need Spotify to do anything else.
Only people
like,
that are
I don't need
involved.
Spotify to give me like
A time
like
capsule.
Yeah, I don't need anything other than from Spotify just to give me the fucking music.
The real problem
That's
is-
it.
Spotify,
Just
the
give me the
people who
music.
make millions of dollars
The
to
funny
pretend to
thing-
run Spotify, like it doesn't run itself, they need to,
What time
do
should I
things to
do this
justify
at?
keeping their jobs, so they come up with things like
Yeah.
that. Just
I
like
don't-
every company you work for, your boss is like, I don't do anything, so I really need to pretend I'm doing
Dude,
something.
I don't need a psychic.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The psychic fucking DJ. I don't need that.
AI
the fuck
DJ.
is that?
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I like eat that shit up. I
love it.
love it.
I love it too.
I hate it. It makes it feel
no,
so
I hate
personal.
it. Like when
me put my
Spotify
own
did their
music
little
on,
like
dude.
change
I
up
want to
thing
listen to Black My Heart.
the other year, like what they did the like we're gonna
See, that's what I don't
the
want to
change
listen
of
to.
the interface or change of whatever.
I want to listen to the same thing I've been listening to since I was 17 years old. Leave me
I
alone.
lost it because like I like
All that is
Spotify
is
was.
just bass drop
All I
after
want
bass
is
drop
music
after
database.
bass drop.
I love it. I was like a CD kid. I had like 250 CDs when I was a younger kid. All I wanted was CDs. Like I just wanted my music collection. So Spotify, like I get it. Nowadays, there's no CDs, no nothing. Like in Spotify, I get it. But when they changed it, I lost my fucking mind. Because I was so anchored to that.
Dude, I still have.
That the minute they even changed one little thing, I was like, no!
Your
Like,
whole
I-
collection's
I
your whole
freaked-
collection's
I
thrown
freaked
off
out.
now.
Yeah, my collection wasn't even thrown
like-
off. But
It's
they
not your
changed,
collection
They changed the
anymore,
interface, and that's all it was. All they did was they changed the interface and how it was, and I was like, no! And I freaked out.
Give me the hot take. What do we need to know? This weekend, when you're listening to this today, it's 3:15.
This
3:17. You're gonna see Held Captive at Widowmaker
Widowmaker.
Brewing in Braintree.
St. Patty's Widowmaker.
Hold on to your
I do very quickly just have to say like a huge shout out to obviously John for having us on today, but also helping us put together this show. We saved the show from reckless abandon. Got it at Widowmaker Brewery.
I have to be totally honest about this. Do you want me to just give the whole rundown?
Sure.
I was standing on the ice. I was standing on a lake.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I was standing on a lake.
He's so
I was standing on a frozen lake.
This is real.
This is real life.
Sadly, this is
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
real.
While
Yeah.
you're ice fishing.
I was standing on a frozen lake ice fishing.
We need background music for this. That's what we
I'll
need.
give you background music.
Yeah.
The whole
need
music.
The,
sad
what's
I
her
was
name?
standing on a
Tori
frozen.
Amos with the fucking
Yeah.
sad dogs. Yeah.
I was standing on a frozen lake,
I can tell by his
ice
brush-
fishing.
Yeah.
Sun was out.
The sun was out, and I got a call from Dylan. The venue backed out. I knew about the show because, you know,
been talking
Dylan
about
and I, we're tight. You know,
Homies.
I got my finger on the pulse of what Dylan's up to.
Call it what it is. They're fucking.
Not wearing a shirt at
You
all.
mean on the nipple?
Yeah, I got my finger,
Yeah,
on, the
finger
nipple.
on the nipple.
Yeah. I'll do it right now.
They're so hard. They've been hard for so
Yeah,
long.
they've been
It's
hard
been
the
hard for
whole
like 2
time.
hours.
Does it
now.
hurt?
You think I don't know?
It's gotta hurt.
I got my
I
finger
can't
on
scoot
the
over
nipple.
any further.
And the point is,
Right.
Dylan hit me up. He said, listen, the venue doesn't look like it's panning out, and it's a good show. And I was bummed out because he told me about what it was supposed to be. So I made a couple calls, and we made some shit happen. That's all.
It
You're
was,
a facilitator.
That's the story.
I mean, he really just got me the entrance, and then
Yeah, I said, "Hey, man."
I took care of most of.
I said,
the rest
I'm going to get
and
you some email addresses. You got to put in the work.
big.
Are you
big,
trying to say you're a
big massive?
Yeah, I'm an enabler.
Did all the work.
Big massive shout out to Ryan and Keith at Widowmaker
Ryan, Keith, and Shane,
and Shane.
they make the magic happen.
Big shout out to my boy Dan Weaver for making this amazing flyer. And then we got the flyer back, and it's like, oh, by the way, the show's canceled. But then we got it rebooked at Widowmaker the next day.
Changed
And
it
he
from
just-
16 to 17.
And he just changed it from 316 to 317,
Yeah,
and like added like a
leprechauns,
like
one little
a shamrock
minor
shake
change,
and
yeah.
a potato and
Yeah.
a pot
But
of gold.
in all seriousness, like next time, just let me make a flyer for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I will gladly allow that.
If anybody
anytime.
wants to do anything for
It's
us,
literally
they're
my
totally
favorite thing to
welcome.
do.
I hate doing
Shit,
shit.
man, I didn't know you were autistic.
Yeah, I hate doing
What
shit.
flavor did you get?
Yeah, I'm
was
definitely
purely-
autistic.
I
Which
hate
flavor
doing
What
shit.
flavor did you get, my man?
Make
It was
any type of
purely
art you
a,
want.
It was purely a thing where someone was just very excited about the opportunity
stairs.
Yeah.
to be part of the show.
This is literally the prototype of
kinda-
Topics Under the Stairs Fest. It's true.
That's what I said before.
This is the concept of what I wanted to do a year ago. It's,
like a
just
test run.
happening organically.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Next time, twice the amount of dudes, less.
I want more balls, less dick.
50% less shirts.
Yeah.
More
twice
balls,
as
less
many
dick.
buttholes.
Yeah.
I need like 11 minutes in the gym before I take my shirt off.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
No. We just need a butthole.
you don't.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, waist down? Oh, good. We're good.
But no,
there.
seriously.
Shirt
So,
thing.
Widowmaker, what's next after St. Patrick's
so
Day?
yeah,
He's very okay
He's like,
with that.
butthole, I'm fine.
Yeah,
with
he's
that.
like,
Upper
okay with
body,
that. Yeah.
absolutely not.
There was
I
no
will-
hesitation.
I will show you my balloon nut.
Shirt, no.
Yeah.
Butthole, yes.
Yeah.
My
Simmer
cinnamon
down
ring
now.
is delicious. Thank you very much.
So we're playing 2 Sundays in a row. We're playing Sunday at Widowmaker, and then so this is 3/17 St. Patty's Day. It's gonna be awesome. We're playing the following Sunday, 3/24 at Sammy's Patio with the Graying and Martial Law, Latch and Husk.
be huge.
It's a matinee show. It's gonna start at 2:00. That one's also not a 21 plus show. It's 18 plus. So some of the youngins can come see us if they
Bring
want.
kids.
How do you feel about 14-ish, but he's 6 feet tall?
It's not.
If he looks 18, he's fine.
If he looks 18, he's 18. So,
Just don't let him drink.
but we have a bunch of shows. They're all posted on our Instagram right now, and they'll continue to be posted. We're
Like,
on
520
Bands
That's it.
Town. It's everywhere.
Is it
so-
Held Captive Band?
It's Held Captive Band on Instagram.
Yep.
Held Captive at Bandcamp if you want to listen to us or support us.
Or held captive on Spotify.
Held
Yeah,
Captive
Held
on
Captive on
Spotify.
Spotify,
And we'll
Apple
put that
Music,
shit in
wherever
the
you
show
stream
notes
music.
too.
So, but yeah, no, really, thank you for allowing us to come here and train wreck on this
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
I'm
a
sure
lot,
we
dude.
really talked about the band a whole lot.
We definitely
You know,
didn't say a lot of
It was almost an hour. It was
Also-
almost an hour.
It's pie day for all you nerds.
It is pie day.
We did pie at work. I made a shepherd's pie.
It's also steak
And
and
my
potatoes.
coworker made
motherfucker.
my coworker made a chicken pot pie. We had some blueberry pie.
I love that.
Corned beef hash, dude. What's
It's
the
a
matter with
fuck,
you guys?
it's fucking pie day. That's not pie.
Yeah, I made a shepherd's pie.
Dude, go-
No,
Alan,
are we really done
Am I
now?
crazy?
Alan,
Today
shut
is
the
pie
fuck
day.
up.
Dude, hit the
corned
button. I
beef
think
and
we're
hash
done.
is Sunday.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Hey, I love you guys.
I
We
love
can
you
keep
too.
telling you
Dylan,
after.
Tom,
This is
TJ,
over.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
all for
coming
coming
in.
on tonight.
Did we do okay?
You guys
fucking
did
awesome.
great.
We did awful, and I love it.
I hope everybody had a great time
Did
with
we
us
do
tonight.
better than him?
This is The Earth Shall Drink
Well,
Their
your shirt's
Blood
still on,
from our friends at
so-
Held Captive.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We're going to close out the episode with this.
My shirt's